can't get my mind out of those memories. Now time to tell them, don't take my dreams. Still music keeps on tuning me from the words that hurt my soul, removing that from my mind. Like summer days don't take that snowflakes only on your face. A cold wind blows away the laughter from this treasure place. But in our memories it stays. This is where we say farewell, and the wind it feels a little colder now. It turns brighter like a spell. The laughter's our vow. This is where we saw it through. Thinking then this friendship it was built to last. Here we swore we'd be true to bonds that were forged in our past. Snowflakes only on your face. A cold wind blows away the laughter from this treasure place. But in our memories it stays.
Hi guys. Wong? Oh shit, Wong's in chat. Hi Wong. Hello. Hi everybody. Let me know if my mic's okay. It's been a while since I streamed. Wow, I got yucky stuff in my throat already. I haven't even streamed very long. Hi everybody. Let me say hi to everybody in chat. Hi Destrudo. Bonk Tua. You know you change yourself into like Hawk Tua man on Steam, and I was like, who the fuck is that? And I'm like, oh wait, that's Destrudo. Stop changing your name. One. Never mind. I'm not gonna. Mike is good. Thank you, Jess. Also, hi Jess. Hi Shark. And hi Wong. It's nice to see all of you. I wanted to do a stream before the year end. I don't know if this is gonna be the last stream of the year. But we will see, because the end of the year, do we look sexy today? Don't test me. We're heading towards the end of the year. I don't know how long. I don't know if I'm gonna be streaming again. Hey! Is Zura taking the whole day off? I get it. I get the jokes. Are you guys ready for the jokes that are like, I can't believe I won't be able to see you for a whole year? And they're like talking the day before, like on the 31st. It's like, wow, I haven't heard that one before. Hi Ham, thank you for the 34 months. Holy guacamole, that's 12, 24, 30. That's almost 3 years! Holy I think he thinks we're ugly. I don't think so. I'm sure you guys are all beautiful. I'm sure you guys are all shining gems in the rough. How are you all? This is fucking... what a boring ass go. How are you? How you been? No, how was your guys' Christmas? Was it good? Let me know, you know, let me know. Holla at ya, boy. How was it? Was it good? Christmas Eve? Christmas? Fuck you, Wong. I got cool presents. Grown-ass man, by the way. My Christmas, while I wait for you guys to answer, I'll tell you guys about my Christmas. Christmas itself was kind of whatever. I feel like a lot of the time, Ebenezer Scrooge. What the fuck do you know his name? His first name? What are you, friends? Okay, so if anybody wants to know, my Christmas is usually the same. I just stay home. I visit family. I do this ritual, and by ritual I mean asshole tactic, where I would go visit family, stay for like an hour, eat the food, do minimal talking. I then immediately bounce. And that was my that was my. He jerked it solemnly that day. No. But yeah, no. I went to see family, you know, because that's what you do on Christmas. It was actually kind of nice. I have a niece and a nephew, right? And usually my niece, wow, I sound so fucking old. My niece, she's really young. I remember she used to be really shy, and like I didn't see her enough to where she would probably remember who I was, but I think she does now. Because like usually when I like wave to her, she like hides behind my sister. And I'm like, it's okay, kiddo. In your child brain, I am but a stranger. But this year, she actually like, when she saw me, she actually smiled. And then she like showed me her hand, and I'm like, well, huh? And then I think my mom or my sister said something like, oh, she wants to show you her nails. I was like, oh. I was like, wow. You know when you like talk to children and you have to like hype them up? I did that. I was like, wow, that's blue and red. Like, I didn't laugh in her face, but it was like, oh, that's blue and red. Wow. And then like she started smiling like really shyly. She's a good kid. She's a good kid. I think she's got a lot of personality, and she's only like what, 4 or 5. Hi Fua. Let me finish my explanation of my what my Christmas happenings, and then I'll read all your guys' chats. But yeah, no, my niece, very very cute. I don't know. I'm sure maybe next year. Thank you for the gifts up to Fua Ham. Thank you very much. I always appreciate when you do that. It's never, you know my whole spiel. What else? Yeah, no, I think maybe next year, if I have enough money, I'll like buy them a Switch 2 or something. Both my niece and my nephew, and they can share it and become a gamer like me. I was thinking to myself, like, do I want to introduce my niece and nephew to like video games? Because what if they had like, what if I don't, and they live like super successful lives? Like one of them's a surgeon and the other's like a football player. But what if I fucked up their lives by introducing them to the world of gaming? Like, what if they turn into like weird gaming incels because I introduced them to like Donkey Kong Bonanza? I was thinking to myself like that, like, should I do this? Because like, me growing up with a Nintendo, what was it, 64, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 1, that shit changed the trajectory of my life forever. And I was thinking to myself, do I take the risk of doing that for my niece and nephew too? Do I input the chance to permanently alter their brain chemistry for the rest of their lives, and they turn into cool epic gamers? Or, you know, what if you don't introduce them to games and they become criminals out of boredom? You don't become a criminal out of boredom. Actually, no, that's not true. People shoplift, and that's like kind of out of boredom. You never know what's gonna happen. That's true. I don't know. They're not my kids, so I have like less stake in the matter, but I also don't want them to turn out fucked up, obviously, because like they're a part of my bloodline. And also, I don't know, they know me. So, I don't know. We'll see. I'll consider buying them a Switch 2 next year when I actually have money. And I'm not like paying for expensive shit like a fucking model rig and stuff like that. I mean, just ask their parents, don't make the decision for them. No. This is my will, and if I want to get them a Nintendo Switch 2, I will! I don't care what their parents say. You know why? Because one of them's already playing Roblox on their iPad, so they're already getting fucked up. They're already fucking up their brain chemistry. I forgot about that. My nephew's already playing Roblox, and he's talking like a streamer! My fucking nephew talks like a streamer. I completely forgot this. I'm pretty sure, I don't know if I... He has like mannerisms that he picked up from somewhere, and he's talking like a fucking streamer, like Ninja. He's like, guys, chat, guys. Oh, he's cooked. I'm pretty sure I heard him say, oh, he's cooked, and I was like, Chat is my unk in parentheses. Zura. Cooked. Shut the hell. You know what? My nephew's gonna probably turn out like you, Wong. Should I be worried about that? I don't know. Also, let me read all your guys'. Oh wait, no, last part. Okay, so that was my Christmas. Christmas Eve was actually surprisingly really nice. I got let out of work early, which was, you know, pretty nice. I then proceeded to go shopping. The outlet mall sucked ass, but then I went to the regular mall, and that was nice. I found a coat that was really... The tag said like $200, $300, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I asked the guy to ring it up because it was on sale, but I didn't know for how much. And he was like, oh yeah, this is actually like 99 bucks on the website. I'll give you that deal. And I was like, really? Thank you. And so I got a really nice coat for $90. And then I had a nice chat. Kill that fucking bot! Thank you. Thank you. He ruined my story! No, but then I proceeded to go to the, whatchamacallit. I had a nice chat with like a random stranger on an elevator, and somebody complimented my hair. That was really nice. It put me in a really good mood. Why didn't you go to the Gundam Chicago store? Why do you know about that? You don't friggin' live here. But yes, I was actually thinking about mentioning that on stream. Apparently, they opened up a super special Gundam store in Chicago. Did you guys fucking know there was a... It was on YouTube? Of course you saw that on YouTube. Dork. No, but, What else? What else? But yeah, that was essentially my Christmas Eve. I was surprised that stores were open on Christmas Eve. I kind of felt bad for the employees because all of them had like a frown on their faces, and I felt kind of bad being a part of the problem by being a shopper on Christmas Eve. Sorry. I'm sorry. I just wanted to buy a nice coat for winter. Hi, Cookies. Also, did you guys know there was a Sonic the Hedgehog pop-up store in Chicago? The only reason I know about this is because a mutual of mine on Twitter shared that information on Twitter, and I was like, wow, I want to go try going there. I'm not even that big of a Sonic fan, but I did try, and I was extremely naive. It was a pop-up cafe, so let me show you some photos, I guess. Let me go to friggin' Firefox. We open this shit. La 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 la. Okay, so hold on a sec. All right, so Sonic Chicago Cafe. Apparently there's... Okay, I went there. There was a cafe in Chicago. I remember the location too, because I remember I had like really shitty tacos there. And then I guess the taco place shut down, and now it's like Sonic for like a weekend. It was really... I was really naive. I thought if I went there, it would just be like, you know, normal. It wouldn't be a huge line. The fucking line wrapped around the street. It was so long. It was so fucking long. Let me see if it has photos of the line. I don't think... Okay, just imagine... Let me go here, friggin' save this. Scroll Sonic search results without saves. Shut the fuck up. Hold on. The line was ridiculous. It was like... People in line were complaining about the line. Just imagine like this. But it spanned multiple stores and wrapped around. If I waited there... By the way, it was like 20 degrees. It was cold, right? And I would have had to wait like 5 hours just to meet some like sweaty guy in a Sonic costume and like eat overly priced food that has nothing to do with the quality of Sonic. And so I very begrudgingly just walked past. I was like, well, I guess I'm not going to be there. And it was only open for Saturday and Sunday, and now it's gone forever. Thanks, Sonic. I forgot how many Sonic fans there were, and I forgot how rabid they were. A lot of them were like just braving the cold, waiting in line for several hours just to eat. I feel like that would have been a waste of time. Just to, I mean, yeah, sure, even if I liked Sonic, I was like, I'm not waiting 5 hours in the cold to eat, like, crappy hot dogs. And, like, see some, like, circus decorations. Anyway. Enough of that. Let me close that down. Let's play the game. Actually, no, let me read chat so I can catch up. And then we can start playing the game and keep yapping. I hate the term yap. It was pretty good. Lots of snow. Really? It snowed on Christmas for you? It did not snow on Christmas for me. It was dry as a bone. Jump up and down. Want to let you know the first suggestion when I type in Zurfruit is no longer your Twitch, but your... What do you fucking want me to do about it? Okay, I can't help that my Twitter presence is slightly stronger than my Twitch presence, okay? It's not my fault. Don't yell at me. Guys, 2K on Twitter! Woohoo! Sometimes I get happy about the fact I have 2K on Twitter, and then I realize there's fucking meme accounts that like reach 2K within 1 week, and I'm like, well, I guess these numbers don't really mean much at the end of the day, huh? The first game they play is... What the hell are you talking about? My little cousin said 6'7" at the Christmas dinner table. Did you smack them in the back of the head, Jess? You should have. You should have smacked them in the back of the head and said, "Don't ever say that!" Actually, now that I think about it, my cousins and nieces and nephews were talking about 6'7", and then I made the I made the little hand motion while smiling, and they looked at me and groaned because, oh no, now it's not cool anymore because Uncle Zura's doing it. You know what? Maybe old people should just, whenever memes get popular, all the 60, 70-year-olds should hop on TikTok and just start making their own. And so it becomes less cool immediately. You aren't a meme account, though? You're right, I'm not a meme account. Zura going to Sonic Diners. Ha! They'll finally recognize my goat, huh? I don't even like Sonic that much. I think he's okay. I wasn't a Sonic kid, though. I was much more of a Mario / Pokemon kid. Alright, let's play! I'm done. I'm done chatting over this start soon screen, or start screen. Look at it trying to emulate the Minecraft thing with the text. Moldy cheese, my beloved. Speaking of Megabonk, who in the fur affinity is this? Sir Oofy? Fox. Okay. RNG Blessing, Fire Staff. Well, I guess this is more like wizard coded, so I'll go with it. A green place full of stuff, full of trees. All right, this is giving me like Vampire Survivor vibes. How's the audio, by the way, for the game versus my voice? I always ask that because I never check before stream. Oh, okay, so it's just 3D Vampire Survivors. Okay. I've always seen this game on this front, you know, Steam page, but I never actually cared to check out what it was about. I mean, this is pretty neat. I can see why it's called a Yap game, because Vampire Survivors is also a Yap game. Look at me kill these gobos with unrelenting discrimination. Ooh, don't check his media tab? What do you mean? Wow! What? This is like giving Redditor humor. Borgor. Sweet. Thanks. Thanks, Gabe. Hold on, let me do something real quick. There we go. But no, what else was I talking about? I mean, I get sidetracked so easily. I'll take this. God damn it, can I go like 1 second without this thing popping up on my screen? You'll never believe who made this game. I wonder how much money those Vampire Survivor guys made, like the OGs, the OG Vampire Survivor people. Luckily, they didn't go like the scumbag route and like make everything like NFTs and junk. They've actually like had a decent reputation. Wait, I have to find the boss portal? Oh, there's like objectives in this game. I thought you were just standing around casting fireballs all day. Thunder Mitts. I don't even care what any of these things do. I'm just gonna keep walking around and talking my head off. Oh my goodness. You know what? The COD Zombies nuke. I had that in the back of my mind. I still have some like, what's the word? Muscle memory for COD stuff. Oh my lord. By the way, are you guys Shady Guy Shop? Unstable. Iron further. I guess I'll buy this. Feel thanks, idiot. Fuck you. Oh, but do you guys also feel this thing? Now that Christmas and Christmas Eve are over and like we're just several days away from New Year's, do you guys feel this weird holding position? where like everybody's kind of doing nothing and just waiting for the new year to start. Like it feels like everybody's in this NARP. It feels like everybody is in this holding pattern where nothing's really happening. At least not from what I see. Like nobody's actually doing anything, especially like with, you know, on Twitter. Ever since the new bullshit update with like the edit image thing where people can just take whatever thing you post, whether it be like, since you know, I'm an artist, I draw, I follow artists on Twitter. Nobody's really, I definitely noticed a major lack in like art being posted ever since that update happened. And I mean, it makes sense. I'm kind of glad like people are starting to realize that Twitter is you know, kind of not the best place for. I feel annoyed, and of course, you know, before you say like, oh, what? Of course, they're just gonna talk about this. Well, fucking yeah. Also, am I supposed to be sucking this bad right now? Sorry, I'm talking and like auto playing this at the same time. I don't know. Well, that answers that question. Sorry. Artists threaten to leave Twitter like getting only 10 likes on Blue Sky won't send them straight back. That's what I'm saying though, it sucks! I just, like everybody... I fucking hate... Okay, Zura rant time, are you ready? Are you ready for me to talk your eardrums off about this? Every time Twitter does something to quite literally spit in the face of, you know, artists and creative people... Remember Grok? Remember when people would randomly be like, at Grok, can you put like guns in this image of like Chikawa playing with his friends? And Grok would be like, okay, beep boop. And then it's, you know, they alter the image and add that. And then the artist is like, what the fuck? And then blocks them. Twitter hasn't been a good place for artists, nor a place where they're respected in years. If you're gonna leave, commit. I want to leave. In fact, I did. I didn't treat Twitter seriously for like several fucking years because I didn't care to. If any of you guys remember, I used to, you know, even though I'm 2K now on Twitter, I used to only have like 400 followers because I didn't give a fuck because I hated Twitter. The only reason I used Twitter was to like and retweet other people's art. I didn't want to post, I didn't go out of my way to post my own because I hated it and I didn't like it. At Gawk, could you bang my character in the ass? A beep boop. All right. How much penetration? Remember when they made Grok a huge... Oh, yeah! Elon had like a weird thing where he made you pay like $1,000 for like Grok, and like he made it into Misa from Death Note. Oh my god, that update was shit. I already stopped using Twitter, but I feel like there's hardly places for artists to post anymore. Why are all their alternatives so fucking bad? Like, everyone was praying Blue Sky would take over, but it didn't. I don't know. It's fucked up because Blue Sky, the main guy who's like spearheading it, is like the previous Twitter owner, right? Like, didn't the Twitter owner just up and make Blue Sky as the new alternative Twitter? And this one sucks. Like, why couldn't you do it again? Couldn't capitalize on the same magic that was previous Twitter? I would be so fucking mad. Okay, there's two sides to this. Yes, I do want every, you know, artist and creative to move to a platform that actually gives a fuck about them, that actually cares about the presence of them, because Twitter obviously doesn't. Also, I will say right now, if I miss your guys' messages at all, I'm sorry. I'm focusing on this game and also chat and talking about my sticky opinions. I want artists to move to another platform that actually gives a fuck about them. I just am gonna be, you know, it's gonna suck if that happens, and I'll, like, you know, put in the work to get to where I am on Twitter. All of that is just irrelevant now. It reminds me of when I actually tried posting art and stuff on fucking Tumblr back when I used it, way back when. And then when I swapped over to Twitter, none of the people that followed me on Tumblr actually migrated to my Twitter. Like, none of them gave a fuck enough to actually be like, alright, I'll follow you on that platform too. So it's like, at this point, why even give a fuck about numbers? I'm just gonna stream and hope, you know. I'm just gonna stream and post stuff, and if people like it, whoop-de-doo. The problem with Blue Sky is that it's like exclusively exists to be a fuck you, I'm not using a Twitter platform. It has literally nothing going for it. Average person, which is why artists target. Yeah, nobody wants, no normal person that isn't an artist, unfortunately, wants to use Blue Sky. Because why? Why the like? Not enough people actually care about the edit image bullshit that aren't artists or creatives, and so they're not gonna make the change unless they actually really care about that plight, or they have their own vendetta against Twitter for some other reason. I don't know. There are places for artists to post. It's the non-artist crowd that needs to migrate and make a difference. Yeah, exactly. You guys share, you and Fua share the same sentiment that I do. I agree. There has to be some sort of incentive for non-artists, because those are kind of the people, you know, artists who make art want their art to be seen a lot of the time. And without people to see that art, there's nobody to engage with that art. But anyway, that's, you know, that's just me. What a wise man. Moving to Blue Sky doesn't do anything. If motherfuckers want to scrape your art for AI, they'll follow you there too. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what the solution is, but there has to be some sort of change. Wow, purple. Reflecting the income data back to the attacker and gain a short and vulnerability. Okay, hello, daddy. You're late. You're late, Zero. You're 30 minutes late. Also, hi. Also, don't call me that. I mean, I guess I can't stop you, but I'm not reading that comment. There's a stone golem. Guys, I have to kill these enemies that are going. They're moving 3 frames per second, okay? It's really important. Do I take fall damage? I just take sorry, darling. You guys, what is with all these pet names? What have I done to garner these pet names? But anyway, that rant over. I want artists to be respected for their craft and not have their art stolen for AI usages. Thank you. Hi, Demi. First time seeing this game, and oh my god, there's a fox wizard. Epic. I guess so. I've never seen any gameplay of this game until like I had to look at it before stream started, and I was like, wow, this is not what I expected it to look like. Well, I feel like I fucked myself just now by spawning that enemy because I was too busy talking. Swarm incoming, my favorite. Is there a way I can get back up, by the way? Or am I just royally fucked? Ow. There's too many gobos. I wish I was faster. I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. Oh my fucking god! I wish I had a girl who would look good. I would call her. Do you guys have any plans for New Year's? How about that? Since we talked about Christmas, what about New Year's talk? Any plans? Hashtag gobos in chat. Hashtag gobos. Oh my goodness. Guys. What the fuck is that? Ow. Credit card. Increase luck by +2 when opening a chest. Also increase chest. Thanks. I hate when he calls me idiot. It's not very nice. Little armor. Probably hang with family. It's always family. What about the people who don't have families? What did you think about them? Oh my god. Guys. There's too much shit. There's too much green on the screen. A Megabonk credit card. I still... Maybe I feel like I missed out on the whole, what's that guy's fucking name? I was an AVGN watcher growing up. I was not a nostalgia critic, so all of your nostalgia critic references go over my head. Unfortunately, the best solution artists can do on their own is to make all their art into GIFs or videos, so it can make it more difficult for AI companies to scrape. True, I have been actually seeing that. I've been seeing a lot of people just make like 2D, not 2D, but like just make regular artworks into GIFs. Even though like it's just a still, you know, drawing or painting, they just make it a GIF so that it's harder to scrape. Which I'm glad. I'm glad, you know, they're actually realizing, hey, I can't keep letting people get away with this shit. I'm gonna try my best to do something about it. If you guys have, I feel like I've talked about this before, but if you guys have noticed, I have been trying to make more animations that I have like actual paintings or drawings, because it's harder to steal from a GIF or video, and AI is still not that good at doing animation scraping. Like, it's a lot harder to scrape something that's moving instead of like a 2D image. Oh my god. There's too much shit on screen! Okay. I watched both, but as they got older, I feel Doug's newer videos are still close to his classics. One's AVGN. I don't hate, but I dislike new AVGN stuff because it's not the same. And I know it's like, well, of course it's not going to be the same. It's been like literally 10 plus years, but I mean, I don't even know if he still likes it anymore. I don't know. What the hell is this? 8% chance upon hitting an enemy to create a giant blast damage. Okay, sweet. Yeah, I can screen movies and animations already. It's only a matter of time. Don't say that. You never know. I'm not just gonna... I don't know. I would like to keep drawing and animating stuff without worrying about people taking my shit. It's really sad. I hate the state of everything right now, kinda. I miss back in like 2015 when you didn't have to work. I still remember doing streams of like AI Dungeon and having so much fun, thinking it was just like some harmless thing. And then, what, like 4 or 5 years later, it just shit hit the fan really hard. That's like my second goal. 100% chance when hitting an enemy. Okay. Nice. Well, animations also get scraped. The AI-generated video models are also pretty good, but consumers can't really train them all. Animators on their own hardware. On their own hardware, so the vast majority of people, which is why you don't see it as much, you need like 50, 90 to train. I see. Well, I'm glad it's not easy then for them. I have no idea. Oh, those just make a big AoE damage thing. Okay. What is it? Give me that. Since I asked you guys, what I'm going to be doing... What the hell is this? What I'm going to be doing for New Year's, I'll probably go out to the town, to the city, Chicago. Oh wow, Zura stream. Hi QG! Hi QG! I was lurking in your stream. I saw you playing Halo. You seem to be having a lot of fun. I'm sorry I didn't say nothing. but I was there. No, but for my New Year's, last New Year's I spent it in a beercade. Barcade? Beercade. One of those fucking things. And it was okay. I didn't talk to as many people as I would like. I think before I was still trying to get over my social anxiety. Which I think I'm better about. To some of you, I don't know, maybe some of you are surprised that I have that. I don't even know. I don't even know if I have social anxiety. It's just talking to strangers on the street is not a skill that I have put a lot of stake into. Didn't you get really sick from that? No, it was at actually, yes, kind of. Yes, you're right, I did. Fuck, you remember. You guys remember stuff better than I do of my own life. That's scary. But, I did. I got pneumonia. Remember? At the beginning of the year, I got pneumonia. And I've never had pneumonia in my life, and I thought I was gonna die. I should probably get a pneumonia vaccine soon. Social anxiety? Yeah, no, I will say one thing, though. As a person who likes, you know, streaming, and I guess I forget that a lot of the hobbies I hold are very niche to the general public. Because I don't know, I go into public and then I see everybody talking about... I'm gonna sound like a huge dork, a huge fucking nerd, a huge dweeb. Pneumonia has a vaccine. I don't know, a fucking flu vaccine. Something. I gotta get all my vaccines in order before the... Because everybody around me is getting sick. Minnie, also hi Minnie. When I'm in a getting sick competition and my opponent is Zura fruit, that was fucked up. Speaking of getting sick, both my friends that I hung out with recently, Alice and Minnie, both of them. Who the fuck is that? What the fuck, man? Come back here. Help me out. Yeah, no, everybody's getting sick around me, and I'm starting to get a little antsy. I think I'm next. Because, weirdly enough, I've been able to avoid it pretty good. But I feel like my luck is running out, and I'm going to be hit by the sickness soon. I'm gonna get down with the sickness soon. But back to, god damn it, back to the topic at hand. It's really hard for me to relate and connect with strangers that I just met on a deeper level than just like, hey man, how's it going? Because they keep talking about shit that I don't know about. They keep talking about, and again, this is gonna make me sound like a huge dork. They keep talking about alcohol, which I don't like. I remember recently my boss gave me some alcohol, like as a gift when they went on vacation. And I was like, wow. And I took one sip and I was like, that tastes like all alcohol ever. And I didn't finish it. Sorry. Weed, marijuana. I tried marijuana. I took one big puff, and you're not supposed to do that. And I immediately felt sleepy and kept leaning over like I was overdosing on fen. So didn't like weed. Sports. They keep talking about some sports stuff. I don't know what the fuck. I don't really like watching a bunch of millionaires play a game that I used to play when I was 10 years old. Not to diss sports as a whole, but sports fans, I don't know. Listen and learn. I don't want to fucking learn football. I don't care. The only way I would want to learn about football is if I'm gambling, and I don't want to gamble either. You literally watch millionaire streamers play games. That's not true! There's no way my streamers that I watch are millionaires. Hashtag... You know, maybe they are. I don't fucking know. Germa. Okay, Germa... I watch I'll have you know, I watch clips of Germ. I don't actually watch him. I'm in this weird position as a streamer myself, technically, where I don't really have much time to do anything else besides my real life stuff and also stuff for streaming. So I haven't really been able to catch a German stream in a while. I saw him on the front page. I think he was playing like Resident Evil or something. Also, Germa's funny. Sports people are not funny. Sports people have big bulking muscles that they use to crash into other big bulking muscles. Wow, that sounds really homoerotic. But you get what I fucking mean. Get ready for the huge level ups, guys. Oh yeah, that's the dopamine hit. Honestly, learning about at least one popular sport is a great way to converse with people on the street. I don't want to converse with those people. This is what happens, guys. I'll be like, man, why the fuck can't I relate with like normies on the street? And then I'll like refuse to learn anything about like shit about sports. I just don't care. More people need to be into the interest that I'm into. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about football or what the hell or who's gonna win the Super Bowl. Open up. Has there ever been someone with big bulking muscles who's also funny? That's impossible. I'm sure there has, but I can't think of one right now. You know, wait, Germa used to be ripped. If you look at Germa's old videos back when he was like doing TF2 stuff, he was like a Chad. I mean, he still kind of is, but what is this? Oh! Arnold Schwarzenegger, jingle all the way. Isn't he the guy? Isn't that the movie where he's like, put the cookie down? Is that the same one you're talking about as the one I'm talking about? He was talking about like his wife. Oh god, he got like sniped, like some Overwatch bullshit. Oh my lord, I'm gonna die. Can I get some health? Oh! Sorry guys, I'm kind of panicked right now. Oh god. It is that movie? Okay, I never watched that movie. I've only seen clips. Well, is there an actually end to this? Is there like a final boss, or does it just kind of go on forever? Because I prefer these types of games to have actual like final bosses to make me feel like I did it correctly. That was a good run though. I don't think I'll get that much luck in the next run. The death screen looks cool. But you don't need to keep showing us. Shut up! I'm still getting used to this game. Plus I'm talking my head off while playing it. Who the fuck are these people? I don't care about the leaderboard scores. Who cares? I guess, you know, to go off the back of like my difficulty speaking to like your average Joe or Jane, I kind of feel like I can never really be myself to like strangers on the street. Like I'll say like hi or like how's the weather and all that good stuff, but I'll never actually feel myself. And I've talked to my friend about this too before. When I'm talking to you guys, like on stream, like right now, it is very different than how I talk to people while working or in like the mall. Your friend? Why'd you say it? Why'd you put parentheses around it like that? Evil time, normal mind. Exactly! No, Jess, you're so right. I can, when I'm on stream, I can be as loud and obnoxious and make all the noises that would make me look like a psychopath on the street. The streets of Chicago. I can actually be... It's nice. It's one of the big parts of why I like streaming and just being online, I guess, as a whole. I can stop I guess, I don't know. It's hard to explain, at least for me right now. If I talked the way I talked at my job, I'd probably get fired. As here as at my job. Hold on, let me fucking. They're used to streaming to feed his antisocial behaviors. That is the worst possible takeaway you could take from what I just said. But yeah, no, I just don't. Definitely easier to act like yourself around people with similar interests. Exactly. And unfortunately, where I live, it's really hard to find people that are into the same interests as me. I hate the, you know, when, I guess I'm trying to make, you know, I want to kill this gold skeleton real quick. I think it left, whatever, who cares? I've been trying to like hang out with people more, like or not like hang out with people, but like I'm trying to like converse with strangers more. And you know, when you Google like how do you talk to, I sound like such a fucking whatchamacallit. I sound like such a basement dweller when I say this, which I'm not, because I have, you know, I'd like to think I'm pretty good at holding a neutral conversation. It's not gonna be like, you know, super deep, but I'm able to talk with people and make them laugh, even if it's not like in the same like sincerest way as like when I do it with you guys. No, I get it. Thank you. But I don't know, man. It's just, I hate the fact that when you look up like how do you know, meet more people, how do you explore new places and new things, it's like, oh, go to a bar. I don't like to drink. I'm spending money on beverages to talk to people that also consume beverages when I don't like consuming beverage. Or it's like, go to a sports event. I don't like those either. The only time I've had success meeting people and like having more than just surface level conversations is at like music events. Because I actually go to music events. I've been doing this thing where I go to live music events of artists I actually like. Only problem is, the people you meet there, a lot of the times aren't actually from the same city / areas you're from. They commuted to that place. For example, one music group I, saw, I, hung out with some really cool people that, since we like the same music, we had more common ground than the average Joe, Jane, and then they tell me like, oh yeah, I'm actually from like Wisconsin or like California or New York, and I'm like, oh, so we're never gonna hang out again. Ha. See you later. Can I please have some help? Please, just a smidge. Hi, Clover. Hold on. Let me get a chance to catch up. He was about to say thank you before he said it. I don't have any sort of secret vendetta against you, Fua. It's on your head, man. Okay, I like you all equally. How far away are you from Chicago? I'm not gonna disclose that. I'm not gonna tell you. But relatively close, I guess. Tell them the glory hole story. There was no glory hole story. Hi Butter, happy holidays, happy holidays. I hope you had a good Christmas, or Hanukkah, or Kwanzaa, or whatever you celebrate. You could look up interest groups related to that stuff. Listen. Can I tell you a story? I'll tell you a story in a moment while I catch up with chat. Also, Ham, thank you for the gifts up to Butter.
Hey, thanks for the sub.
Very sweet of you. Thank you. Time starts to knock on your neighbor's door. To start knocking on your neighbor's door to ask if they want to play. I was thinking about that, Minnie. Do you guys ever miss like being 10 years old and just being able to walk up to like another kid and be like, hey, do you want to be my friend? And they're like, sure. And then you guys start playing in the sand. I miss that. I miss that. I miss being able to make friends with any and all by just saying, hey, do you want to be my friend? Now if I do that as a 27-year-old guy, people call the police. If you want to meet people, psychologists recommend you climb to the top of a tall tower and... Okay, I'm not going to read the rest of that. What are you talking about? Hello, Zura and chat. Happy holidays. Also, are any of your hobbies inherently social? Video gaming is pretty social. Especially when people call me slurs and names that I don't like. Yeah, you like us all equal in the same way parents with a favorite child do. That's fucked up. That's not true. That's bullshit. I will say, if my parents had a favorite child, I don't think I would be the favorite. I think it might be my sister. I was not doing that as a 10-year-old. What? Maybe I was more social as a 10-year-old than I am now. That's kind of sad. Whenever I offer to hang out with Zura, they don't choose anything to do and stare at me. That's bullshit! You're a liar! You fucking liar, Wong! I ask, hey, Wong, do you want to hang out? And Wong's like, sure, after 10 business days. And then I'm like, okay. And then we fucking not talk to each other for another like 1-2 months until one of us message each other. And then it repeats! And then the cycle repeats! Zura hates me. Just ask, give me a fucking day and time. I keep saying, hey Wong, do you want to draw or play game? And Wong's like, I don't know. And I'm like, okay. Time to see you in another fucking month or two. Just give me a date or time, goddammit. Whenever I set up collabs or like game sessions with friends, I usually give them a time or day. Give that to me. Listen, Zura, Wong is 30 years old. Don't dox Wong's age. I actually don't know if Wong's 30. That's just how we do things. You'd think it wouldn't be that way. You'd think when you're 30 or older that you'd, you know, schedule stuff. Why do you make him British? Zura hates me. Oh god, I can't wait to draw some porn with horse wangs. Let me open this. Zura enable Boomer Cat? What the hell's Boomer Cat? What are you talking about? I'm gonna get killed by gobos now. Thanks a lot. I see you see the new emotes. Butter, enjoy! There's 5 new emotes that I gave to Zuracord and my stream subs for Christmas. Get gobbled? That is not the verb of getting killed by goblins. You just got gobbled. Deserved because you didn't read my full message. You guys hate me. Thank you, Zura Claus. I am pretty like Christmas colors. Green and red are very Christmas coded, and those are primary colors in my color scheme. I'm gonna save that nuke because I'm gonna get crowded. Blah. Don't ship my fucking emotes with the Spectre's emotes. Guys, did all the joy and whimsy and like love of the world die in me? Because I used to ask other people, do you want to be my friend? And I used to get Christmas gifts, and I used to smile. But things have changed. I've changed. I've become a curmudgeon bastard who does nothing but frown all day. That was a platonic homie kiss, you whore? Oh, of course. You know, the thing you do with your friends, kiss them on the mouth. I want to change my color scheme to not be blue, because that... yeah. How much porn of this Fox character do you think there's been made of? I feel like more than 10. It's never too late? Never too late to what? Oh, that's what you meant. Become angry, do your best Alex Jones impression. They're making the frogs gay! Isn't Alex Jones like hyper bankrupt because his thing shut down because he kept getting sued for all the shit he was saying? Which, you know, for all intents and purposes, you know, deserved. he was saying some pretty foul stuff, so that stuff would have catched up with you eventually. Sir, in the solo leveling game, there's a wizard boss that is green and has your eye pendant thing. Why did you choose solo leveling to copy from? What? You're pissing me off. No, I did not steal anything from fucking solo leveling of all things. Also, every time I hear about solo leveling, it's all hype moments and aura. Does anything cool happen? What the fuck is solo leveling about? Sorry if any of you guys like solo leveling. Every time anything is brought up about solo leveling, it's always some black-haired guy in like Uniqlo clothes holding like a big anime sword. And I'm like, what the fuck is this about? Is it good? I don't know if he's a bankrupt. He seems to be making a tidy sum. I guess despite being sued, he has a big enough following to coast off of. Who knows? Yeah, that's right, die, you goblins. Come on, you can do better than that. I'm sure I could, but do I want to? Solo leveling is edgy sword art online. That's... I believe you. That is... I'm one of the people that like thought Sword Art Online original isn't that bad, but it should have stopped at 1. After Sword Art Online did the elf bullshit with like the incest between his like cousin, I was like, I'm out. I've had enough. Don't even get me started on the gun one. It is hype moments and aura, but it's also pretty alright, at least for a while. The manhwa drops off pretty hard when they go, oh, actually you were supposed to be an avatar of God and war between gods. Oh, that's the thing. I really hate Mary Sue characters, such as Kirito. I really like it when my, you know, main character has flaws, because that makes him more relatable and has, you know, ways to make it so he can overcome those flaws. And I hate fake, like, I hate not, how do I say this? I hate characters who try to be like, I'm not a Mary Sue because I have this flaw, and then they immediately overcome that flaw within like 1 chapter. Like, okay, so... like, for example, Naruto's OG, right? Naruto's amazing. I'm not gonna say Naruto isn't good, because OG Naruto, and, you know, I've heard good things about Naruto Shippuden, even though I wasn't really that interested in watching Shippuden. Those, you know, those are good. That's just My Hero Academia. That too! Because you got a... with My Hero Academia, the whole thing was like, oh, I don't have a superpower because I was born with a birth defect that didn't allow me to have a superpower. Zawarudo? Nice Naruto reference. For My Hero Academia, I used to be a My Hero Academia fan before everything got weird. But I will say that suffers from the same thing where it's like, I have this flaw, but I immediately lost that flaw because he just received a superpower from the biggest, coolest superpower person there was. And it's like, okay, so you were chosen, you know, you didn't overcome anything. You were just given the power. And sure, you like were able to master said power good, but you didn't do it of your own accord, really. You were just given it. I used to be a My Hero Academia fan. Did you watch the gun one? No, I did not watch the gun one. They made Kirito, like, kind of gender neutral in that one, so he could come off, like, as a hot, sexy woman. I remember that. There was also the one with the girl protagonist that's, like, all pink. I kind of dropped off on watching anime as much as I did when I was like a teenager. Now instead of watching anime shows, I just watch anime people bounce around and say like bad words, like the person you're watching currently. Hi guys. Well, I'm not bouncing around much, but I hate stories like My Hero Academia and The Boys where the hook is the MC doesn't have any powers and the writer doesn't know how to keep writing so that they just give them the strongest superpowers. They did do that in The Boys, didn't they? Because I also watched that TV show. It's pretty alright, but it did, you know, have that trend too. It was a victim of that flaw in writing as well. It got pretty bad. The Boys got pretty bad in like season 4 or whatever they left off on. Bum, bum, bum. Sword Art Online was always bad. You didn't notice? It was okay. Sword Art Online, the first one, was pretty mediocre, but it was passing. I still enjoyed it to a degree. After that, it kind of didn't get so good. Again, if you guys like this stuff, I'm sorry. This is just my opinion. Everybody's, you know, everybody has opinions. And mine stink. Sorry. I'm gonna die soon if I don't find that nuke I found earlier. I'm gonna fucking die. Please! Is that a nuke? Oh my lord. Do you guys still do New Year's resolutions, by the way? Do you guys have any New Year's resolutions? I do, but I've already... Okay. Here's the thing about New Year's resolutions. NARP. That's the second time you said NARP. I change my life as I go. You know what? Based. I agree. I think if you do New Year's resolutions, if you're able to actually stick with them, that's dub. That's big PP cock and ball energy. But for most people, I feel like if you have New Year's resolutions, you're kind of setting yourself up for failure. You shouldn't use the New Year's as an excuse to set up goals. You should be already chasing those goals to begin with. It shouldn't be out of some sort of arbitrary thing like a New Year's, because the New Year's is arbitrary as fuck. When a new year changes, you don't feel it. The only thing that changes when a new year happens is when you're writing the date somewhere, you just make it 2026 instead of 2025, which fucks me up every time. Every time a new year happens, when I'm writing checks or something, I always fuck it up. I always write the previous year, and it sucks. Time isn't real. I have things I say I'd like to accomplish, but I don't want to set myself up for disappointment. Exactly. No one... New Year's resolutions are kind of like a trap, in my opinion. Like, you shouldn't actually make them. You should just be chasing those goals as you go, like Cam said. I'd argue with you about how horrible SAO was, even in the first part, but it would be so long you would need to scroll the window to see the entire message. Honestly... Cool, didn't you say you wanted to, like, make videos? You could make one about that, because I've written down... For example, I was getting caught up with the new Chainsaw Man, right? And I just thought to myself, wow, this is okay, but this is not as good as part 1. And I wanted to make a video about it, so I'll probably do that sometime in the future after part 2 is finished, because right now it's still ongoing, and I feel like making a video about how part 2 was disappointing would be kind of jumping the gun. You say that, but you'd be popping your pussy for Hanebata and every New Year's in parentheses Japan trend. It's one of the highlights of the changing year, okay? Not everything about the year changing is bad, but a lot of it is. Wow, I'm actually able to stay alive for pretty long. It's pretty good. Final Swarm. Can I please get upgrades now? Why did they just have random Easter Island heads here? Let's do that. I don't know what the wrenches do. I'm barely understanding what the hell's happening in the game. Oh my lord. There's too much shit happening. Guys, what was your favorite meme of the year? Was it 6-7? I think 6-7 is quite up there. I think my only resolution is to draw more in general. I support this endeavor. Your art is really good, Jess. I support you in this endeavor. Holy fuck, what's happening? Thank you for all your fan art, Jess. It's sincerely really beautiful. I'm getting fucking torn into shreds. Yes. I don't know. I always feel lucky whenever people make art of me. Whenever I get art in general, especially, you know, extremely good art. Let me just say, I love all Zura art. I keep it in a little Zura art folder. And I'm probably going to make like a little slideshow BRB screen of it in the future. I love getting art from you guys. It brings it... Because you've got to think about it like this, right? I feel like when you're like a big, super popular mega VTuber person, and you get like art every day, you might get desensitized to it. But you got to remember, like, even the porn... you got to remember, people took time and dedication to drawing you as the subject material, not anybody else. You, like, you are the muse in this drawing, and when you register that in your mind, it's like, wow, somebody took like hours out of their day and life to draw me. You gotta remember that, and when you think about it like that, your appreciation that already existed before doubles and triples, because it's like, wow, somebody made art of me. So whenever people don't appreciate, like, I'm sure there's like some VTubers out there who don't appreciate. Maybe they just get spoiled, or maybe they just don't recognize that. I feel like they don't appreciate it as much, and it's really sad. I try my best to appreciate all the art I get. Not to like ego stroke, but you know what I mean. Dude, 6'7" kid punched a lady. Is that true? Did he do that? I heard the 6'7" kid ran like a crypto scam, kind of like the Hawk Tui woman. I could make a video talking about how terrible some anime are, sure, but it's not really related to the kind of things I want to do in my projects in the future. It'd be like if you started making videos about Legos. Legos. I don't give a fuck about Legos. I mean, they're alright, but I don't have like a, you know? Guys, can we make 552s the next meme? What is 52? What is the relevancy there? He made an AI 6'7" slot machine website. He did? Yeah, I can believe it. That kid is gonna grow up to be so fucked up. I can already tell it. This like 6'7" nonsense is gonna like get to his head and he's gonna ruin his life. Zura, would you play RegTech New Horizons with me? Yeah? I don't know what it's about, but if I get to hang out with my good friend Wong, sign me up. Oh, I wasted that magnet. You know what game I refuse to play though? What's that one fucking like sci-fi game? It had a 2 in it, and it was like a shooter game, kind of. And it had that one robot man that died that everyone liked. Destiny! Destiny 2! I will never play Destiny. I will never play Destiny 2. I see people play Destiny 2 and I frown. Not because I don't... The gameplay just looks not so good. Zura, when he gets the fan art of him on the toilet with Saffron-san Sama holding his hand while 6-7ing. You know what? I would stare at it and I would be like, and then I would put it in my little folder. Fan art is mutually beneficial too, I think. Like, the subject gets art and the artist gets to have fun drawing the project. I agree. I really hope... Can I... Okay. I'm really envious of the... Get back here. I'm really envious of those VTubers who get, like... Who have the one artist that draws them all the fucking time, super high quality, makes animations of them, all that shit. You know exactly what I'm talking about. If you've seen like other popular VTubers, if you go on Twitter, there's like that guy. There's that guy who always draws the VTuber. They always draw them like fucking the Mona Lisa. It's amazing. And every VTuber, like I feel like every VTuber secretly or publicly, like I'm telling you right now, in the back of their head is like, fuck! I hope one day that I can garner enough, you know, reputation. The Kyo is here. I was thinking about Hide or Hyde and like, there's this one fucking crony artist who draws crony so good. I'm like, damn, I wish I could, you know? Okay, New Year's resolution, draw more Zura. You don't have to do that! That wasn't like a call to action or anything. It's just more so something... And if you want to, but only if you want to. I'm not gonna hold it... Draw what you want to draw, Jess. Don't draw something for somebody else. All those artists draw all that stuff because they want to. I want you to draw what you want to draw. I don't want to pressure you into drawing anything. For me or for anybody else. Because your art is your own and it should be too late. Alright. I'm just saying. Because I don't want to be put in that position where like... Oh my goodness. Blah! I just don't want to pressure anybody into drawing anything they don't want to draw. Because I hate... As you know, I know how it is as an artist. I get it. New Year's resolution, commission more crony art. I think crony's cool. It's kind of sad. I started out... Oh god. I started out as a VTuber because I was a fan of other VTubers and I was like, I want to do that too! And that was like, what, 5 years ago or something? Please. Oh god. I think I fucked myself on this run because I wasn't aware of where I was going. Sorry, I'm like in panic mode right now where I actually have to use my brain to think about what I'm doing in the video game. God. Thanks. I used to be... Oh god. I used to be a big fan of a lot of VTubers, but having since done more stuff as a VTuber, it's hard to make time for other VTubers that aren't you or your friends. And I've said this like a gazillion times. I'm sure you guys have heard me say that before too. Do not fuck yourself. I'm sure that I'll find a way. Were you not a VTuber already when we met in Weekly? I was, but I wasn't taking it as seriously as I am now, which was not really at all. Because, I don't know what the fuck I was doing back then besides trying to learn Japanese and also... I don't know. But I'm taking it more seriously now. Things are set into motion. Cyrano Zoomer art. I remember I was drawing that too, that's true. Chirno? I don't know if it's Cyrano or Chirno. I never learned. Still your peak. I'm glad that's what comes to mind. Because I still... That's one of those drawings I actually don't mind from the past. Because some drawings I made in the past, I'm like, ugh. And then others, I'm like, I still like that. Can I please get some health? Is that Chirno? Is that a Chirno emote? That is a Chirno emote. I forgot that there's just a dude on Twitch that is just dedicated to having like Chirno emotes. I remember that guy. Wow, I'm getting a lot of stuff. Anytime you're live, be happy I made the choice to be here instead of watching any given phase girl. That's true! I count my blessings. I know I'm lucky to have all of you, okay? That's why I always say all those nice things sometimes. You know? Hey man, I gave you like 3 games for Steam this year. By the way, any of you in chat right now, if you want a Steam game from Uncle Zura, just let me know. Just add me on Steam and I'll get you one for Christmas. By the way, Fua, I tried checking your fucking Steam, and the only game you had that he didn't already have was some game that was like $70. Look at these big ogres. All pre-orders, I think. Yeah. First stream, he's trying to groom me. Alright. Being a P-tuber. What on God's green earth is that? Please, for the love of God, tell me that P-tubers aren't real and not a thing. What? I will say, I'm glad people... God. I'm glad people are liking my stupid little voiceover things. I want to try to do more of those. My friends have been telling me I should probably try making a voice demo for stuff, but I'm like, okay, baby. You know, I wish this is 3 games that aren't available and 1 AAA pre-order. Yeah! Put more fucking games in there. I can't get you a game that's $70. I wouldn't even do that for myself. Whoa, Zura. Hi, David. Oh! Sorry, I got crowded there and got really scared. Die, monsters. I never asked you to. I'm just saying. Wow. Make your library and wish list public first? No! When I give people gifts, you don't gotta give me anything in return. Just stick around. Just enter my streams and every now and then just tell me how awesome I am and we'll be even. The 6-7 one was funny. You're way too good at the nerd. Hey guys! Hey guys, it's me. Maybe it's because I was a nerd growing up. I kept getting hit in the face with balls growing up. You know the thing where like the nerdy guy with the glasses would always get hit in the face with balls? Yeah, that was that incarnate. Why are you giving me a question mark? I kept getting hit in the face with balls. The sports teams would always, pin me to the ground and hit me with balls. I've been putting quite a few hours on Megabonk. It does a great job of following the Vampire Survivors formula. I was gonna say this. I had no idea what Megabonk was about, so I was kind of surprised when it was just 3D Vampire Survivors. That was you. Yeah, no, I swear to God, a lot of memories. More than like 5 times growing up, I would just get hit in the face with a sports object. Sometimes it would break my glasses. Thank you for the oats. It's giving me RuneScape vibes, but that's just because it's like low poly. I'm fast. Fuck. What is this? Why did I do that? I don't want it to be more difficult. Oh my goodness. I was so bad at sports that I remember getting cut. I remember they were doing like basketball tryouts for middle school, which I didn't even know was a thing, because when I told people, like, you had basketball tryouts for fucking middle school, and I'm like, yeah, I got kicked from that. They cut me. They cut me from the middle school basketball team because I was just that bad. And so I inevitably picked up playing video games, and here I am now. And I still can't throw a ball good. Oh my god. I will say though, during PE class, I feel like I surprised a lot of people because there's like some sort of push-ups competition thing where, like, you know, it was like one of those aptitude things for how fit you are physically, where they would like make you stretch and do like, you know, pacer test stuff. And there was one for push-ups. And surprisingly, a lot of people, I beat out a lot of people when it came to push-ups, but I know exactly why that was the case. It was because I only weighed like 90 pounds. And because I only weighed 90 pounds, I was able to do a good chunk of push-ups more than a lot of other people. Wow! Don't let me die. This is the final one, please. Just spam fireballs, guys. That's the strat. Ah! Just spam fireballs and run away from the ghosties. And now they're black. Oh my lord, please! Ah! That was probably my closest run yet. Alright, let's lock in for the next one. This is gonna be my last attempt as the wizard man, and then we'll switch over to the sword monger. Heartless got you? They did kind of look like the Heartless from Kingdom Hearts, you're right. I cannot recall a single occasion where my middle school, any sports team won anything. And even so, who cares? It's just a bunch of middle schoolers. Yeah, our middle school team won the Super Kitty Bowl. It's like, who cares? Nobody gives a fuck. It's not like anybody treats this shit like the real Super Bowl anyway. All sporting events that aren't like in college level, nobody gives a fuck about. Nobody cares about your high school football team besides your own hometown. And even then, like, all the people who are gonna watch it and remember it are gonna move away. God, I'm such a depressed fuck. I cannot. And you can't also play. Hey, that's not true. I can play video games good, just not this one. Man, I'd agree, but the parents at that place were nuts. Yeah, they were nuts, but that was because their child was playing the game. They wouldn't give a fuck about any of the other kids. The only people who care about school sports are parents. And even then, they only care about it in that moment. Like, I bet you $5 when those kids grow up and, like, finish college, and you ask their parent, like, they ask their parent, like, hey, do you remember when I won that one football game? And they're like, what? Stop bothering me. I'm gambling on parlay. At the end of the day, nobody actually cares that much about high school, middle school football, or any sport for that matter. Damn it. I think I'm gonna return these headphones that I'm wearing right now because I bought them on Amazon. I thought they were gonna be good, but somehow they're worse than the previous generation. If you don't know what kind of headphones I'm talking about, they're the XM5s by Sony. But they hurt my ears, so I'm probably gonna return them, especially because they were like $300. People would care so much about middle school soccer if you could parlay bet on them. That's so fucked. Could you imagine kind of like sports betting now? You could sports bet on fucking children's games. Like you could sports bet on your local middle school soccer game. That's fucked. That's like dystopian to the max. I'm still using my grandpa's XM3s. XM, I think I'm just gonna get another XM4 because I like the XM4s. XM5s, no good. It hurt my head. I feel like people are betting on anything and everything nowadays. I feel like gambling has just become so widespread. It's bad. It's getting really bad. Maybe not, but just got to give you an idea. There were two parents who verbally fought each other about whose daughter would get to date one of the kids in class. That's weird. Those parents are fucking weird. Oh my god. Nice. Yeah, I don't know. I don't fuck with that. Parents. Some people shouldn't be parents. I'll say that much. I feel like if I was supreme dictator of the world, I would make it so before parents become parents of their own, you would have to take parenting classes, kind of like driver's classes. Because if you don't know how to take care of, like, a dog, there's no way you're going to be able to take care of another human being. That human is going to be fucked up for life. Certain people raise children. And I know that's been talked about before. It's like, oh, Zura, but it's not ethical to, like, withhold children from their parents. I don't care! Should have thought about that before you stuck your willy in another human being. You know? Without protection. Willy? Yes, Willy. Ow. Should have thought about that shit before you, played console hockey and things. Are you really sure, though? I'm really sure. Oh my god. Same thing with, whatchamacallit. I would also make retail jobs. You know those jobs, like Walmart or McDonald's. I would make it so everybody, no matter what income bracket you know, have, you have to work there for, like, 6 months. So, like, you'll have, like, billionaires and millionaires and, like, trust fund babies all working at McDonald's getting yelled at. So that maybe it'll teach them, hey, this sucks ass. I'm not gonna be mean to the McDonald's employees because I fucking hate. I will pick a fight. You know, I'm usually pretty passive. I don't like being confrontational. I will pick a fight and call out, or at least I'll try to, with people who are mean to customer service people. You are scum. I hate you. Like, imagine being able to, like, talk. Ah! Imagine being able to talk to your friends with a big smile on your face at, like, a fast food joint. And then, like, as soon as, like, a fast food employee talks to you, they immediately frown and look to them and say, like, what do you want? Like, fuck you, man. They're just doing their job. You just discovered the reason for mandatory military service. No, that's what I'm saying, Shark. I would make a mandatory military service, but for fast food retail. What does this do? Can I get a magnet, please? I feel like that's pretty reasonable. I don't think I'm being unreasonable with those requests. The rope guy makes more boss enemies spawn. Okay, well, I don't know if that's a good thing for me right now because I'm kind of getting fucked, but I'm just gonna try whittling these guys down a little bit. I'm gonna get that HP up there. You see it? Right there. Thank you. I'm not gonna use this because I know it just makes the game harder. Can I have money, please? Ow. God damn it! Give me money. There we go. Also, it isn't explained very well, but you gotta go to the red arrow on the minimap and beat the boss before the time runs out. Oh. Where is... Oh, there it is. Thank you for clarifying for me, David. I would not have known otherwise. But aren't the people who are just mean to social service people usually underage? No, they're usually... In fact, a lot of the, like, fucked up, mean people to retail are usually, like, 50, 60 years old. I remember I used to work at this one, like, food place when I was like, a teenager. Karens, exactly. I remember working at, like, a fast food joint growing up as a teenager. Merry Christmas. And they were one of the worst people I ever met. They kept asking me for, like, a very specific food way they want their food that made no fucking sense. And when I wasn't able to understand them, they get upset at me, like yelled at me. It's like, what the fuck? I don't know. And like, listen, I don't know. She just didn't seem like a good person. Like, she had weird, fucked up old people teeth that just screamed to me, I don't take care of myself and I'm gonna make it your problem. God damn it. But yeah, no, it's not... I would say, like, I was way more respected by, like, younger people than I was, like, people in their, like, 40, 50, 60s. Yeah, I used to be a cook at a retirement home. Yep. Some old people, I don't know if they're just assholes in their 20s and 30s, too, but they're definitely assholes in their 40s to, like, 60s. Like, what the fuck happened, man? Were you always this curmudgeon? Maybe it's just dementia. Maybe old people, when their memory starts to go, they just go, huh? I don't know what it's like to be normal anymore. Fuck you. Is that a gun? Oh, that's a boss. The asshole gene actually gives you plus 20% to your lifespan. That is very unfortunate. Isn't it fucked up that bad, evil people can, like, live to, like, 80, 90, and then the nicest person you know will die at, like, 30? I hate that. It should be reversed, goddammit. Unfortunately, you can't force people to be nice. I should! I should be able to! I should cast a be nice to me or you die spell. Wait, Zura, but you're close to 30. Oh, fuck. You're right. Give me that. Guys, it was nice knowing ya. I'll be entering the pearly gate soon. Quick, Zura, be mean. Fuck you. I'm sorry, I didn't beat that. Oh my lord. These enemies look like they should be from Resident Evil. Thank you. I'm just gonna keep spam clicking whenever I get a new chest. Everything that was around when you were born is natural and just how the world ought to be. Well, maybe, well, I refuse. I will shape the world in my image. Thank you. I want that sandwich! God! That was the worst one yet. Okay, for real this time. This is the last time I'm playing the wizard, and then I'm gonna play the knight character. I have a question for you guys. When your parents get old, do you want to take care of them? Or are you gonna put them in an old folks home? No judgment. You know, I understand everyone's situation is different. I'll tell you my answer though. I feel like my sister is a lot more of like a family person. Well, obviously because she has a child, but I feel like I don't know if I'll be able to. For me, I'm hoping my sister will be the one to like live and take care of my parents. So that kind of lets me off the hook with that responsibility. And the reason why I hope and think that's the case is because, you know, my sister has kids and my parents love those kids. And I feel like it'll be a home living situation where my parents will stick around to help raise and take care of my sister's kids growing up. And I'll just, you know, be that uncle that visits every now and then and gives them the Xbox. Thank you. My dad has told me that if he ever gets to the point where he needs somebody to take care of him, just shoot him. That's understandable. That's dark, but also understandable. I would like to live independently no matter what age I am as well, so I get it. I don't want anybody to have the burden of taking care of me. Your parents are gonna say, Zura's lonely with no bitches. Let's live with him. No, mom and dad. No. Yeah, no, these headphones are pissing me off. I don't like them. Credit card green. I'm probably never gonna have children, but if I did, I'd make sure that they understood money, because my family did not understand money when I was growing up. Give me life. And I'm wondering, I'm assuming you're wondering what I mean by that, right? I mean, when I was growing up, immediately turning 18, my dad was like, here's a credit card. Enjoy. Well, he didn't say that, but he's like, here's a credit card, be careful, there you go. And I was like, okay. My dad did not tell me about APR rates or what kind of credit cards are used for what. He just gave me a credit card, didn't get a choice on which one it was, and let's just say that did not end well. Oh my lord, what is happening? And so because of that, I'm thinking to myself, alright, if I ever have a child, I will make sure that they know about things such as APR rates, APY rates, all these things that every person should know, but for some reason school systems don't properly teach you. There's, you know, I didn't know what the fucking APR rate was until I was like 23. Sony makes the XM series smaller with each release to try and evolve to embrace and have tiny ears. That's fucked up. Why would they do that? What sort of evil machinations are they trying to implement? Thank you. Zura, are you gonna circumcise your kid? Be so fucking for real? No. I don't know why America does that. Because every other country doesn't. Oh my lord. Give me... My dad told me if he ever started having memory issues and disobeys like his dad / grandpa, I'll just have to shout him straight into realizing to not be a moron. Yeah, but dementia's fucked up, and like, in your dad's POV, if that happens, He's gonna see his son yelling at him for no reason. He's gonna be like, "Oh, why are you yelling at me?" Cards definitely make money feel like less real, if that makes sense. Yeah, it does. It does 100%. I feel like people got worse with money when people started doing like contactless payment methods, especially recently with like being able to pay with your fucking phone. When you hand people money, I feel like better understand, like, hey, I'm losing this currency, I'm losing something. But when you're able to just, you know, press a button or swipe or tap or do any of this shit, it gets harder to really cement in your brain, like, oh shit, I'm actually like taking away from myself pretty hard with the amount of what I'm spending. I'm gonna stop. And that's why credit cards fuck so many people over. I know, you know, it's not just that. Also, Jesus Christ, hi Kosu. Also, I understand that, you know, some people are just really bad with purchases. That's also real too. But it's not entirely their fault. I feel like, especially recently, places have been making it so easy to pay for stuff and not realizing how much it's fucking you over. Happy holidays, Kosu! I'm glad you like my new emotes. How was your Yule? Was it good? Is that Christmas in Swedish? I don't know. Happy holidays, every pony. Winter wrap up, winter wrap up. You guys remember that song? Yes, I'm chilling in the sunny Canary Islands. Sounds gorgeous. I wish I was in Sweden. I want to go to Tesco. Do they have Tesco's over there? No Tesco's? Ugh. Well, now I just look like a bigot. No, you guys have Lidl. You guys have Lidl. I remember now. If you guys don't know what Lidl or Tesco is, they're like grocery store shits like Walmart, but for Europe. Lidl. I want to go to a Lidl. I've only ever heard. Oh, my ear. You know, these headphones gotta go. I think maybe I'll just use Hofland. I think we have some Lidls in the US. Wait, actually? Do we actually? Not anywhere where I live. That'd be awesome, though. Where I live, all we got are... I don't know if you get... Okay. We have a special, like... You know how every state has its own special grocery store chain? Over where we live, in Illinois land, we have this thing called Jewel Osco. And I didn't realize how weird of a name that was until my friend laughed at me and said, that sounds made up, when I said, yeah, I'm going to Jewel Osco to pick up some hot dogs. Literally translates to buy land. That's awesome. Straight to the point. No fucking around. Zura, would you go to Buc-ee's? And I want to go to Buc-ee's too. I've never been to Buc-ee's, but my friend Robbie loves Buc-ee's. I want to try their beaver nuggets. Would you go to Buc-ee's and say hot brisket on the board? Oh yeah, they sell like hot meats. They have like a whole like restaurant inside of the gas station known as Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's has fucking everything. It's weird. Die, you monsters. Zura Texas Adventure. Yeehaw! Guys, if I rebranded to like a cowboy instead of a wizard, would you still love me? Would you still watch my streams and like donate all your time to me? If you answer no, I'll remember it for the rest of my life. Brisket sandwich is good, but get a drink with it. Sounds salty. No, I just go watch Luli Lasso. What was that? Wait, when you say Lulu, is that the friggin' that one Niji Sanji person came back briefly, right? That one Yaru Cowgirl VTuber? Oh. I need to learn more VTubers. Every like time I blink, there's a new VTuber I've never heard of that is like relatively popular. Wasn't there like a Niji Sanji VTuber girl that came back that everyone used to love, but she retired because whatever reason? What was up with it? What the heck? I feel like there's an in-joke you guys are hiding from me. Yaru Cowgirl, such a... I don't know. I live under a fucking rock. When I'm not streaming, I'm drawing and, you know. Oh my lord. Boss spawn. Thank you. Whoa! He was an emergency rehire because Voldemort will damage the brand. I believe you. That sounds actually quite believable. I feel like my brain has gotten more fucked up over time. I feel like I'm starting to believe in more conspiracy theories because of how weird everything is. The world is kind of in a strange place right now where if people said like Gatorade makes your pee-pee small, I'd be like, oh shit, does it actually? Time to stop time. That one's true. I swapped from Gatorade to Powerade and my pecker went from 7. Okay, so you gave me crap for calling it Willy, but you'll say pecker. Also, that's awesome. I'm gonna do that too. Bow, bow, bow. Lord. Did I win yet? Thank fucking God for my lifesteal, because if I wasn't getting lifesteal, I would die. Okay, so there is fall damage. I just took 16 damage from falling. Oh my lord, please! Come on, man! Can I get some sort of ability that helps me right now? I did get... I caught a huge cockroach and released it outside. I think it should be hailed here by... What? That's like video game logic. Because you saved a cockroach, you are now like plus 20% alignment to cockroach people, and they like you more now. Okay, this is just fucked. How the hell am I supposed to live? If you slide onto an uneven surface, you can avoid taking fall damage. I forgot there was a slide button in this game. You dead? I sure am. Alright, I'm gonna play the sword man now, because I played wizard boy a little too much. Might be a mechanic that you need to do before a timer goes off on well, I'll figure it out. Oh, you can. Oh, that's cool. When he slides, he goes on his sword. Like that. That's like Breath of the Wild. Die, you gobos. Sword is trickier than Fireball? I see. I'll figure it out. It was like the Whip Man from, the whatchamacallit. That's like the Whip Man from Vampire Masquerade. It's kind of nice playing these kinds of melee characters in these auto battlers. I don't know, it's something satisfying about having a low range but high damage. I was thinking Wuxia, but okay, let's say that. Western man, huh? That's me, Western cartoon enjoyer Johnny. You guys ever heard of Billy and Mandy? Anyone here touch the Halls of Torment? What are you talking about? Is that real? Is that a video game? Is that a thing you just made up? You say that like your personality isn't Ed and Eddie. I haven't talked about Ed and Eddie in a little bit, okay? I've abstained. I've done a vow of abstinence to not mention it as much as I used to. I could really use some lifesteal though. Dang. Yeah, video game more akin to... Ooh, I see. Hey Zura, we gotta get tortured for all of eternity tomorrow. Fuck. Really? Also, hi Zed. How was your... You know what? Zed, besides the torture that we're gonna experience tomorrow, how was your Christmas? Was it good? Christmas Eve? Got any New Year's plans? You know, besides getting tortured? We got the torture lab. Stop fucking talking about random made-up sci-fi shit, okay? Or I mean, wait, that's not sci-fi, that's, what's it called? Fantasy? Yeah, there you go. Oh my lord. Answer my damn question and stop talking about your damn torture labyrinth or whatever gobbledygook you're saying. Torture on the docket tomorrow. Remember to tune into 7 p.m. EST, everybody. There should be like a VTuber torture stream. That sounds fucked up. Never mind. I'm not gonna delve into that. It was good. Fun times with family. Did they complain about how much you stunk? How much you smell? You. How about you, brah? It was okay. I spent time with family, and I feel like whenever I ask people, it's a lot of the same as what happened to me. Like, you'll never hear like, yeah, my Christmas was wild. I like was in a car crash that killed like 15 people. Shit was nuts. You never hear that. It's always like, oh, I spent time with family. Yeah, man, it's because I've been watching your streams. That's Don't fucking say that! My streams are based and cool! You're making my gameplay lack because you're fucking with me mentally. Let me open this shit up. I know I got this game for you, but I never played it. It looks kind of fun. It is. It's just, if you like Vampire Survivors, you'll like this. It's like 3D Vampire Survivors. By the way, Zed, when are we gonna friggin' hang out? I don't think I have you on Discord. Let me know, bro. If you got the stones for it. A little sad though. I wanted to watch the Doctor Who Christmas specials. You nerd. Shoves you in a locker. That sounds fun though. I've always heard good things about Doctor Who, but I've never watched it myself. I'm dead ass. I'm about to ask you. Get a load of this nerd. Oh god. I'm fast. I was yeah, I don't know. It's funny because I was a Tumblr kid, right? Oh fuck! I'm bad at this game. Just once this stream I would like to beat this game. We'll see if I'm able to do it. But you know, I grew up in the Tumblr era of the internet, and I remember I wouldn't go a day on that website without seeing something about Super Wholock, which is a combination of Supernatural, Doctor Who, and Sherlock. And yes, it was definitely a time. Also, that reminds me, I'd fuck with trying out Nox, a video game from the year 2000. Oh my god, Super Wholock. Well, Jess, it seems like you remember and know what I'm talking about. Yeah, though I'm down to plan anything whenever I'm literally nothing going on. That's what that combines with what I said earlier. I feel like a lot of people from Christmas to New Year's, we're all just kind of doing whatever right now, or at least a good chunk of people are. I feel like we're all in this holding position where nothing that amazing is happening, and we're just all anticipating the new year. Oh my goodness. I like one of the trifectas for a solid year as a 14-year-old. What are like 14-year-olds doing now? Are they all just watching like K-pop Demon Hunters? 6, 7? Okay, no, that's like 9-year-old behavior. Unfortunately, I was one of those freaking kids. I knew I smelled that stink on you. I knew I smelled that odor. That odor I haven't smelled since 2015. Sex 7. Thank you, Ham. You were 6-7ing it earlier, though? I was. I can't, you know what? I can't even say shit. Whenever I, like, laugh at people who, like, make 6-7 jokes, I can't even fucking laugh anymore, because I made that stupid fucking comic voice dub over on Twitter. So I can't say shit anymore. I'm a part of the problem. It's a GOG instead of Steam. Everything should be on Steam. Let the monopoly grow stronger. Steam is one of the few monopolies I actually don't mind them having a monopoly that bad. Because, like, the competitors are what? Fucking, whatchamacallit? Epic Games Store? Yeah, no thanks. I prefer Steam. The only reason I still have that stupid application, Epic Game Store, is so I can play Fortnite, and that's it. I had it bad as a kid. I'm surprised I had, like, a redemption arc of being normal in my late teens. I'm glad you beat the odds, Zed. I'm glad you beat the odds. You were able to do something many Super Wholock teens and tweens were not. Hi, what game is this? Hi, Murder. Hello! I hope you had a good Christmas. This is Super Bonk. I had no idea what the hell this game was about. I always saw it on the Steam page, but apparently it is a... What's that fucking game again? I just talked about this. It is a Vampire Survivors clone, but 3D. It's pretty good. Super Bonk, don't listen to Zura, it's Mega... Fuck! It's Megabonk, I don't know! I did read the title, it's a video game, okay? It's Megabonk. I'm sorry I got the name wrong. It's like when people used to confuse Star Wars and Star Trek. Oh, it's like Mega Trek or something. It's that thing with the space. I'm gonna go pick a brain. I sounded like an asshole just now. It sounded like I was about to, like, deceive you on purpose, but it was just me being stupid. Man, this is why we get the Torture Labyrinth. Yeah, maybe that'll set me straight. I know why you're going there. You're going to the Torture Labyrinth because of that Super Wholock stage of your life. I'm just gonna kill this thing while I'm invincible. Oh my goodness. Zed, you should go to Off-Kai too. I'm trying. Me and Polaris have me and Polaris have tried to gaslit Ginkgo into going to Offkai with us. Spoiler alert, Offkai fucking sucks, and the only reason I'm going is to hang out with Polaris and all my other VTuber friends. VTubers? Nah, I'm good. You're a VTuber though! You're a VTuber though! VTubers be like, I fucking hate VTubers. Anyway, hey guys, welcome to my subathon. Honestly, I'm kind of the same. I kind of hate what VTubing has turned into, or what it's been for a while now. Constant Twitter drama, constant people having like mental breakdowns over the smallest thing. People complaining about other people behind their backs and being not good people. Yeah. I can understand why a lot of VTubers don't even want to be considered VTubers anymore. My friend Mugi was like, yeah, no, I don't even want to... Me and my friend... It's not just Mugi either, it's like me too. I don't really even kind of want to be considered a VTuber. I just want to be a streamer that happens to present himself in a very, you know, specific way. You're really hung up on that subathon? No! Listen, when I think about VTubers, I think about subathons, foot pictures, and complaining on Twitter. That's what I think about. Feels like the true essence of what makes VTubing fun has kind of been lost to all the fucking nonsense. So when are the feed pics? Never! I remember taking photos before like sharing it with you guys, like the Zura cord. I would take photos of food and then I would see like a little bit of my foot peeking in and I was like, oh, can't have that. And I would crop my feet out because I know that the internet's tainted feet forever. That's just being an internet personality, honestly. Yeah. But I feel like it's more annoying to me with VTubers, because if it's like a annoying like fucking Twitch head, it's like, well, that guy's like a freak, okay? But I feel like I'll go into this after reading chat a little bit. Hold on, because I have a lot to say. Yeah, man, I was also sucked into something insane. I just kind of dropped socials. That mentally is probably the better route. Yes, a lot of my friends take breaks from Twitter where they would deactivate and reactivate when they recovered like their sanity, because if you consume too much of Twitter, it just either annoys you or just drains the fuck out of you. Well, I get it. I'm gonna kill that golden skeleton. Not because it's golden or anything, that'd be discriminatory. Ooh. The only VTubers I know are you and Minnie, so I'm learning a lot. There's plenty to learn. There is plenty to learn in the VTuber space, and a lot of it is really useless and depressing. Okay, I will say, you know what? It's not all like sadness and skulls. There are good parts of VTuber stuff too. Like any VTuber or online personality, you get community. People meet other people from like streamers, and people become friends and long-term friends and all that goodness. So it's not all bad. Hashtag not all VTubers. Hashtag not all VTubers. Hashtag yes. I was trying to think of another hashtag that wasn't too edgy, but I couldn't. So yeah, it's take a good with a bad sort of thing. Boy howdy though, there's quite a lot of bad. I love 10-year-old memes. Me too. That's why I keep talking about Gangnam Style. Let me open that. Oh, goodness. I will say though, I feel like maybe it annoys me more when stupid VTuber like internet drama happens, is because like a lot of VTubers, or just the VTuber space as a whole, a lot of them try to paint it as like some like super wholesome epic Chungus space for like good, nice people and nice people only, when it really is not that. So when you hear like the good, nice VTuber that everybody loves unconditionally, and they do something fucked up, and then everybody like turns on them immediately and starts like digging into their skin with pitchforks, it's like, wow, what happened to like the rainbows and sunshines and holding hands that I kept hearing about? It's kind of like, I've learned this too, like when bad people do bad things in real life, it's like, okay, but when like, for example, like if a Christian person does something bad, because you intake that they are Christian, which like, oh, Christian people are meant to be, good people, very wholesome, or like any religious person, right? Like a lot of them hold like very morally benevolent beliefs. So when they do something fucked up, it's like somehow in your mind almost worse than if a regular non-religious person were to do something fucked up. It's like, come on, man, you believed in these beliefs and you'd not being upheld to them. Kind of hurts more than just some rando, I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Isn't Gangnam Style nearly 15 years old? God, I'm fucking old. I'm old! I'm gonna whittle. I'm gonna turn into... I miss Gangnam Style. We used to be a proper society. I remember my gym teacher dancing to Gangnam Style for like a school assembly, and for some reason that was like a critical memory to me. I don't know why, out of all memories to have, not my like birthdays, not my parents' birthdays, fucking my gym teacher doing Gangnam Style. That's the thing that makes me retain memory. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Final Swarm coming? No. Interesting tidbit, liars and mentally unstable people don't know how to act in the ways that are normal, so often they end up acting in an exaggerated version of what they would real person are like, which is why the people who try to act like they're saints are actually the worst people you know. That's fucked, man. The only thing I hope with that whole nonsense is I hope they learn whenever online personalities do bad thing, I always hope that they learn from their mistakes. Because in a lot of cases they just don't. And in a lot of cases, their fan base and community kind of enable them to not learn, because their communities will just, like, even if a lot of them leave, a lot of their, like, fans, whether it be for parasocial reasons or whatever, are just going to stick around regardless. Oh my fucking god. I'm getting tossed around like a salad over here. Can I please live? It does not look like I will be able to. They played What Does the Fox Say at the school assembly too. What a time to be alive. Check unlock pages. Oh shit. You yelled at me in big text just now because you wanted to make sure that I didn't skip over this. So I was like playing this really brain dead. It must be like, you know what? For somebody who does actually play this game, you're probably like tearing your hair out seeing me play like a fucking newborn toddler that doesn't know its right foot from its left. It's hard, okay? It's hard talking and playing a video game at the same time. At least it is for me, because I'm a one-track mind person. It's really cool. What is really cool? What you talk about? Revolver? Don't mind if I do. You're starting out knowing nothing? Yeah. And your first run was like 2 minutes. It sure was. I want to buy this hat. It does nothing, but... Weapons. I'm gonna unlock random nonsense. I don't want that. I'll go with the axe though. Quantity tome is baller. Okay. Wanted toe. Blood toe. I have so much money. I'm gonna buy this clanker. And also this bone man. Guys, I'm losing so much money. Calcium is my favorite of the early roster. I will try him out. He's getting better, learning what he needs to not stand in the ranks. Why are you talking to me like I can't read chat? He's learning. He's really learning. Whoa! Clanker looks... I mean, not Clanker. Sorry. Calcium looks cool. That reminds me, did you see the Lena person who essayed a guy on stream got unbanned? No! I don't want to know about people like that. I fucking hate... Okay, here's another Zura rant. Unless you know, weren't satisfied with my other Zura rants. I fucking hate that when you become popular enough, there are no consequences for anything. Like, when you're just a terrible person, but you're famous enough, nobody cares because you're famous. Like, you just get away with it. Flanker, skeleton, all the same. Gun! Don't worry. I'm a cool radical skeleton shooting out bullets on my skateboard. I've become what I've always was meant to be. Bone and revolver is gonna be a god run. If I could win this on my first run of this character, I think that would be really cool. All right. Fuck yeah! No, I think Calcium's gonna be my favorite skin now. Remember when IShowSpeed showed his fucking penis on stream to like 1 million children and he still like traveled the world and went to like China? Cooldown? Oh shit, I'm sorry, I did not see your message in time. Do you guys remember that? I didn't hallucinate that, right? He was like called IShowMeat for like the longest time. He also streamed Minecraft porn. Okay, that's what I fucking mean. Like, there are no consequences if you're popular enough. He could probably have sex with another human being on stream and get like 1 million gift subs and like get applauded and like the Pope would shake his hand. What? Wait, have you not heard about IShowSpeed, famous streamer IShowSpeed showed his IShowMeat on stream. He showed his whole penis. He didn't do it like purposefully. Like he was doing a joke where he was like humping the air in front of a webcam. He showed his little speed. Could you imagine if he called his like wee wee speed, like, here's my little speed. Hey girl, you want to see my little speed? That's disgusting. Yeah, no, he showed his, I'm surprised you've never heard of this, man. He showed his dick on stream accidentally when he was like hip thrusting the air and he was like in his boxers at the time and it like went through his little boxers hole in the middle and like millions of children saw his dick. Pee hole and all, you could see straight in that thing. Wasn't he playing FNAF Security Breach? I think so, yes. I wonder if IShowSpeed went to see the FNAF 2 movie. I wonder if he got a boner when seeing Chica. I bet you $5 fucking that FNAF 2 the movie was the sexual awakening to many people. Many people were gonna watch FNAF 2 and they're gonna see Chica and they're gonna be like, oh my god. Why are you giving me the question marks? You know I'm right. You know I'm fucking right. Yellow hat man. Hold. I'm clicking. Guys, you know I'm right. It's like when people watched that one Robin Hood Disney movie with the fox woman and everyone was like, that was my sexual awakening. Never mind, it was Kodiak Black. Like, drop their phone in the what? People drop their phone in the shower. That's bad. That's like jerking off, not knowing you're still on stream. That's what what that one guy did. I forget his name. DSP. There you go. I remember. Okay, some of you may know I used to play League of Legends. I still do, but just not as much because I have more respect to myself as a human being. I used to play League of Legends, and there was this one Tristana main. After he streamed, no wonder you smell. Shut up. No, but there was this famous, I think he was like professional esports, but he mained this blue small person in the game called Tristana. And after he finished stream one time, he thought he ended stream. He immediately started looking up porn of the character he mained in the game and started jacking his shit. That's like a nightmare scenario for anybody. That's a nightmare scenario for fucking anybody. Please don't let me die. Is there the nuke? I think I saw a nuke earlier. Oh shit, hi Belle. What did you do after stream? I didn't do anything. I went to eat a piece of food and I went to bed. Me and Ginkgo used to do ARAMs all the time. I'm gonna subject you to those. Why is it always ARAMs? Why does nobody actually like to play the actual like Summoner's Rift games? Always ARAM. I hate ARAM! I'll still play it though, but I hate ARAM! It's just you walking down a fucking hallway and you shoot stuff at each other. That's boring. I like the tactical strategy of the regular game. I really like how the music chops and slows down when you get 1 HP. I like that too, actually. I think the game slows down too, so you have like more of a chance to get your footing. Like all the characters start to slow down a little bit. Okay, there's no fall damage. I wasn't sure, because sometimes I would get hit falling down. I would think I was getting fall damage. Oh my lord. This is gonna be a good run. I think it's running around the map and looking for maggot. Okay. I hate League of I hate League players as well. Listen, it's not my fault, okay? Keep in mind, most League players started when they're like 14, 15, so they don't know any better. They don't know that they're like injecting straight vent into their blood vessels that is gonna change their life for like 70 years, and they're never gonna be able to like have meaningful relationships with anybody after playing League of Legends. Okay, it's not their fault. It's not their fault. That's what happened to me. It's gonna happen to your kids. It's gonna happen to at least one person you know, just like Drug. There is fall damage. You landed right. Oh, okay, never mind then. Yeah. Can I please get enough money? Thank you. What? How do I have not enough money yet? Fuck. I do like the maneuvering in this game more than Vampire Survivors, because the extra axis, the XYZ axis, provides a lot in terms of mobility. ARAM is like brain off baby mode, that's why it's fun. I get it. I understand why it is fun, but I like the tactics of the original game. I learned them, and when I'm just walking down a hallway, it's just not as fun. ARAM is always team fight all the time, which is the only fun part of League. That's not true. That's not true. Sometimes I like to play jungle. Sometimes you guys are looking at me like I'm some sort of subhuman because I just mentioned League of Legends terminology, aren't you? You're all looking at me like I'm some sort of subhuman life form. Well, I'll have you know I have rights. Just like you. There's chests everywhere, don't camp around, stay moving. Okay, okay. Oh! Oh my lord. I got 2 minutes left. I'm gonna activate it. Thank you. I need one of those magnets. Oh lord! Jungle. Jungle. It sounds like one of those fucking 4chan like copy pastas where it's just like the little indentation jungle and then it's just me getting executed. The red explosion circles get him once again. It's hard to maneuver out of it sometimes, okay? Like right here, I'm dodging pretty badly, never mind. I was about to say I was doing okay, but then I got caught in those mobs. Oh, there's a magnet! Thank you. Are you guys ready for the money drop? Nice. Notice how I'm not even looking. Things are just happening. Oh man, I never played this game. I don't know what's got hit by this. Hold on, I'm trying to re-travel, getting hit by shit. Giant fork, you can eat so much spaghetti with this bad boy. Also, crits have a 14% chance to become... Shut the hell up! Mega crits, gain plus 15 crit chance. That's good. Hi, Mad Dog. Get to a position where you can keep damaging the bosses. Okay. Radical. Too cool for school. Oh yeah, I love piddling in lanes for 12 to 24 minutes doing silly last hit minigames. It's relaxing! I like talking to... Listen, League of Legends, including Summoner's Rift League of Legends, is just... It's devolved into a point where it just has become like a second nature to talk to my friends about bullshit while I farm in lane and sometimes team fight and sometimes fun things can happen. Okay? It's like a just chatting stream for me, but to my friend. Get it? Never have I ever heard someone describe League as relaxing. It's because I don't give a fuck anymore. You know those people in chat who are like baby raging about like League of Legends, like you did gank my lane properly. Yeah, I used to be like that. I've grown up. I'm 27 years old, man. I can't be like that all the time. I don't care anymore. If I lose a game, who gives a fuck? I'm talking to my friends and spending time with my beloved friends. Okay? I don't care. I don't care about what some rando across the world has to say while I play my video game. You're just a bystander. Unless you're talking to me directly, I don't care. I don't know you. Fuck. Many words for League. Relaxing is a new one. I'm just saying, like, when you stop caring if you win or lose at League of Legends, it doesn't matter anymore. You're just experiencing having fun with your friends. You did it? I did it! It's like just chatting stream, but like to my friends. It's a crazy sentence. Shut the fuck up. Guys, have I become too streamer brained? Also, okay, have you guys noticed I never refer to you as chat? Because I hate referring to you guys as chat. Calling the people you're talking to, I know it's literally like, oh, you're talking to chat because you guys are talking in chat. It sucks. Because it's like kind of dehumanizing. I like saying, hey, you guys, because I see you guys as individuals over the internet. It doesn't matter if we're talking on the internet, you guys are still a human being. Don't front you care, I know you do. I do care! Chat, are we cooked, chat? Is he showing sincere human emotion and empathy? That's pretty cringe, don't you think, chat? Oh my god! Please! Okay, did I win? Was that considered a win run? Smidgy? Hi, Smidgy. Zura. Bathroom. I just duel with my buddy doing bot lane Zillion Zerath. The gameplay is to do nothing except poking. That's fun though. See, there is fun. There is fun to be had in regular, good old League of Legends. Yes, you won a tier 1 run. Okay. I really wish there was like a final end boss though. Maybe him skill, maybe him skill issue. That sounds like how I Google stuff. Do you guys Google stuff with like just keywords? I feel like when I was younger, I would type like, "Can I download this game for free without paying money?" But now I just Google like this game, like game name, rip, free, Punjabi, and then I get the game for free. Like I don't Google stuff like I'm talking to like a chat message. I just use keywords. I'm gonna use Clanker. Once you unlock tier 3, make it through stage 3, you'll see a final boss. Ooh, okay. Oh, I type, "Hey Google." No, I type, "Hey Google, are you busy? Do you mind if I ask you a question? Do you think Monasterite would fix this?" Stop being funny in my fucking chat. Only I'm allowed to be funny while I'm streaming, you piece of shit. Fuck you. God. I hate when you guys are funnier than me. It pisses me off. I like the cowboy music kind of chorus playing right now. Real people consider how cool you sound when you talk to people IRL calling them chat. I will never call anybody IRL chat. That's how you know you're far gone. Like, I know people who say ironically. I had a coworker who kept making that joke like, "Chat, are we cooked?" But if I ever call anybody chat sincerely and I caught myself doing that, I would jump off the nearest cliff I could find. Chatters are amusing, I suppose. I did have a chuckle. Why do you make me sound like some sort of weird Redditor? Thanks for the gold, kind stranger. Tips my balls to you. Do that. Damage totem. You type like this already, Zura? No, I don't. Asking my sibling chat, how are we feeling about this? While offering them food earlier this week. Zed, if I was your sibling and you did that to me, I would frown at you and then squish the food in my hand. To know, just to disrespect me, even though I was hungry. What does he do when he... Oh, he uses his knees whenever you slide. Catch Zed at like a fucking funeral and Zed's like, "Chat, how are we feeling about this? Can we get some spams of F in chat? Thank you." And then everyone has to like talk, like pick you aside and be like, "This is not proper talk while at a funeral. You can't be saying this shit at a funeral." And Zed's like, "Why?" I like the lifesteal stuff. Yeah, I know how it is. Can I get an F in chat? That's awful. I bet you $5 fucking some piece of shit friend attending their like friend's like funeral. Maybe like a 15-year-old attending like another 50-year-old's funeral. I bet you $5 they joked and said like, "F's in chat." Or maybe they said it sincerely, but very poor taste. You know, for a Clanker guy, for a Clanker, this guy is pretty rootin' tootin'. You know what? You're alright for a Clanker. You can stick around. Zawaru, though. Epic Naruto reference. Rasengan. Meowdy. Hi, Meowie. How you doing? I hope you had a good Vistamasu. Pray for whatever deity will listen to. No, that no same demon ends up that desensitized. Oh no, dude, people like do TikToks while they're dancing in front of like their comatose grandpa. You know that video of that one blonde kid doing like the "I won't give up, nah nah nah" dance, like in like they're in front of like their grandpa who's like in a coma. The world's fucked. Oh, that was me? Yeah, look at you. I don't celebrate Xmas, but it was my birthday today. Oh, happy birthday, Meowie. Happy birthday to you. That reminds me of the Costco guys videos. Sorry to hear about your cousin who passed away. Here's 5 big boobs. That's fucked up. Do you think they got the boo-boos in heaven? Nah, them bitches in hell, bro. What are you talking about? I saw something really fucked up in like really, I don't know. I saw... Okay, this is really dark. I saw like children's coffins and some of them had like decals of like TikTok on it. Like because the kid liked TikTok before they passed away. And I was just thinking to myself like, man, that's fucked. Could you imagine getting a, like your granddad passed away and he liked Facebook and then you got him a fucking Facebook coffin? That's fucked, man. I'll get a Zura. Don't get it. Okay. If anybody starts selling my likeness on coffins, I'm suing you. This funeral is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Oh my fuck, that's terrible, guys. That's so evil. Zura, don't show us real gore. I'm not. Did you really think I was gonna show you a fucking coffin with a human being inside of it with TikTok plastered on the side? I'm not gonna do that. That's terrible. I'm about to start selling your dislike on top of my... It just says Zura stinks and like spray paint on the side. Man, I'm shooting these goblins directly in their forehead. Wait, where can I get that? You stink. You're my #1 op. You know what, Zed? You're on my list. Top 10 list of Zura's #1 ops. 1. You. I'm trying to think of my other ops. I don't have that many. Guys, do you know my ops? Who are my ops? Hi Mars, Merry Crimmy. My life quality goes up since following user. Is that true? Or are you just being nice? If that is true, or even if it isn't, thank you, Mars. It's really sweet of you. I hope the new year treats you good, Mars. I hope it treats all of you good. And I mean that, okay? Isn't this Vampire Survivors but 3D? Exactly. No, I had no idea what this game was about, but apparently that's what it is. And honestly, I don't really mind. It's nice to just chat and play something while talking in chat. Put me in, coach. Alright, you can be my op, I guess. You know like those VTuber, like those old school VTuber like fake marriage licenses? Like, oh, you can send your Oshi like a marriage form. I'm gonna make an op form. If you want to be my op, if you want to be my fucking hater, write this form. Put your social security number on it too, so it's like legally distinct. The opposite of op is Pookie. Zura, you're my Oshi. Do you mean that? Do you truly mean that? Whenever people tell me that I'm their Oshi, I feel like I can never believe them. Like, really? Me? Out of all the bajillion other VTubers out there, you're choosing me? Yes? Okay, well, if you say so, I'll choose to believe you. And thank you for that. Thank you, Meowie. I have no idea what that is. Why do you make it so fun to be an op, bro? I don't know. I've experienced this several times ever. Whenever I make a new friend, it's like they smell my pheromones and realize that and they immediately start bullying me. Do you guys know what I mean? Every fucking single friend I've met online, within like 5 to 10 minutes of knowing me, immediately starts bullying the shit out of me. It's a phenomenon, and I can't explain it. You make reactions? Everybody makes reactions! No, now I feel bad, bro. You know, it's okay. You don't gotta feel bad. I don't have a problem with it. It's just an observation. Zura pheromones? I'm like an ant. I give off pheromones, I guess. I think everybody technically gives off pheromones. But mines are specifically Greek tattoo. I'm just playing around, Zed. I'm not. I'll just let you guys know right now, it does not bother me. Sure, if you like are too mean, I'll let you know and I'll be like, hey man, you're being like a little too mean to me right now. But if I don't say anything, it's fine. It's good. I do not mind. If anything, I just take it as good old friendly banter. Zura pheromones equals femboy question mark tom girl question mark. I see it. I don't know what you're seeing. Nah, there's nuance to banter for sure. Yes. I'm pretty good with it. I'd like to think I am pretty good with banter. At least now. Maybe like before I used to not. But since growing older, I feel like reading social banter cues has been better. And if I'm not sure, I'll just be like, hey man, if I ever say anything that makes you uncomfortable, just let me know, you know? Oh my god. My Oshi, my Pookie. Where are all these fucking pet names coming from, bro? My sweet platonically. I like how you made it platonic, just to be clear. Being a dick just because your like core personality makes you one note and boring, there has to be a balance. I agree. I agree. Blah. Yo. Frick? what happened? Big bonk. 2% chance to bonk an enemy dealing 20. Damn, that's pretty good. Oh my goodness. I already talked about this earlier, but man, I much prefer talking to like you guys than I do to like your average Jane/Joe at a bar. Because I know damn well when I go to a bar, that person probably does not have much in common with me. They'll be the most normal person you know, but because of that, I'll be like, I have no idea how to communicate with you. They'll be like, yeah, I like sewing, I like rooting for the local sports team, and I like microbrewing. And I'll be like, that's awesome, man. I am a wizard. And they'll look at me like I'm an alien. I play video game on internet and talk to people on internet. We can be more than friends. All right. And your balls? Bald? Okay, you did a major misspelling there, Belle. And your balls. What about my balls? Do you know something about my testicles that I should be aware of? Is there a lump? Oh god, please god, don't let there be a lump. Freudian slip? Yeah, why does bro want to see my balls? Intriguing. Is that a microwave? Oh. Thank you. Zura is extremely vulnerable to being rage baited. Don't tell people that. Don't tell people my secret, in parentheses, not that secret, weakness. Microwave turns a random item of a tier into the item time. I wonder if I chose correctly in that instance. I'm not reading that, Wong. I know you want me to read that in like a cute uwu nya voice, but if I did that, I would lose major respect in myself. I would only do that for money. I feel like I'm gonna lose this final swarm. Thank you. I'm joking? Alright. Alright, bro. My revolver is so strong. By the way, can I say something right now? Wong in chat, Senator Wong in chat, draws porn of people, of his friends, but refuses to draw porn of me. And I want to know why. Why am I excluded? Am I not good enough? Why would you want that? Because I'm excluded. I hate being excluded. Whenever I see my friends doing stuff like that and excludes me, I'm like, well, am I chopped shit? What is this? Oh my god! When I see people jumping off, but wait for me! No! I still don't know what chopped is. Okay, so basically... Well, I assume I beat the run, so I'm not too bad. Okay, so chopped... Here's... Hold on. Let me... What's that? Here. What's that? I'm trying to find... Okay, so, if you want to know the definition of being chopped in, I guess, like, Gen Z layman terms, being chopped means, like, you are ugly, you are unattractive, you are both physically and, like, I guess, personality-wise, too, to some degree. When people call you chopped, it usually means, like, oh, I'm ugly, like, either I'm ugly or uncool or, like, XYZ, right? So when you call someone chopped, like, dude, you're chopped, it's like, dude, you're ugly. All right? The opposite of that, when people call you, like, fine shit, right? Like, oh, dude, like, if somebody says, hey, bro, I just saw this guy / girl, they are fine shit, bro. That means, like, I find this person really attractive. Right? Zura the meme scholar. I forget that, like, a lot of people... The only reason I know this shit is because I have TikTok and I'm around people who use a lot of, like, youth language, despite the fact, you know, it's all nonsense. Unk? Alright. I just imagine myself, like, squeezing your head like one of those blowfishes. I need shit explained to me like I'm an old folks home. It's okay! All this stupid language bullshit is nonsense, and we're all gonna switch up words anyway. Remember lit? Remember on fleek? Nobody uses those fucking words anymore. Alright? Unk? All this shit is old. And guess what? 6'7". Remember Xiaohong Shu? Remember that? By the way, I was at a Chinese restaurant eating some Chinese food, and for some reason I kept thinking about that stupid Chinese dollar going Xiaohong Shu, and I kept laughing, I kept smiling. I was in a Chinese restaurant by myself, smiling while I ate my mapu tofu. Just because I just kept thinking about Xiaohong Shu. I probably look like a fucking psycho eating all by myself while smiling at a random Chinese restaurant. But anyway, yes, if you ever want to ask me what terminology stuff means, I have a lot of brain rot friends, and they unfortunately poisoned me with that knowledge. Okay, let's try this fox guy one more time. Can we bring back Cray Cray? Let's bring back... Can we bring back, like, actual intelligence and, like, long-form words that aren't, like, 1 or 2 syllables? Can we bring back indubitably? How about that? You say that, but you... What you really wish we could bring back was Edit and Eddie. And you know what? Maybe I do, but I'm not gonna admit that because that would kind of fit me into the stereotype. I fuck with Indubitably. I do too. Oh my lord. I think the Fox character, Wizard, is probably my least favorite, ironically. I know he's a wizard like me, but his moveset just isn't as fun. Okay, Quirk Chungus streamer. Alright, that is worse than being called... That is worse than being called a lot of things. Quirk Chungus streamer. Give me this, whatever this is. Let's go with, gold game. More of this. More of this sort of thing. Also, give me the Discord. I am so dead ass about drawing you right now. There's an exclamation mark Discord command. I think I also linked it in my Twitch thingamabob. When does your narwhal? Shut the hell up! My bacon narwhal is at midnight. Did you not know that? Did you not know that, Pua? Okay, yay. Find Dom. Yeah, that command doesn't work because it's not fucking real. Ah, my head. I feel like when I stream, I generate more heat. That sounded really weird. Let me rephrase that. When I stream more, I feel like my room gets a lot hotter because like all my doors are closed, right? And because of that, is this your fursona? Do you fuck with it? Do you like him? He's called Zura the Fox. No, so you're like getting hotter? Physically, maybe actually yes, because... Is that just because we're here? Alright. Alright, big shot. Whatever you say. No, but it's like, when I stream, I feel like because I'm talking more, my body... It's either because I'm talking more or trying to like engage myself more than when I'm just chilling in my room. My body feels like it's generating more heat than if I were to just not stream. Does that make sense? In my room being closed does not help. So by the end of stream, I'll be like, man, I need to take a shower or something. So you're like in heat? No. What does he say? Oh, I get it. Because I'm a, you know. Could it possibly be because you have an industrial heater in your room going, aka your computer? Oh shit. Oh fuck. I forgot about that. Menopause? No. I'm surprised no one's... Oh, I'm not even gonna say that, because if I say that, you guys will draw me. I was gonna say, like... I'm surprised no one has drawn me in XYZ way, and I just know damn well someone's gonna do it out of spite. So I'm gonna stop right there. Die, you skeleton scum. Damn it, I can't kill him because he's surrounded by a bunch of these fucking mobs. I need to find item. Good old menopause. Guys, stop being good at wordplay. It makes me look unintelligible in comparison. You know what I hope? I hope I get big enough as a streamer so I can just steal jokes from chat and then no one will even fucking know. So I'll get the laughs and the person who said it will be like, guys, I said that joke, the streamer stole it. But it'll get drowned out by all the lols and lamaos and omega lols. That's what I hope for. Wow, you're... Fuck you! Streamers do that bully mentality. Exactly. Streamers do this. Stop self-projecting on us. No, you're gonna have to indulge in my disgusting fantasies. And you know what? Oh god! Fuck! I was too busy thinking about my evil schemes when I become popular. Ow, my ear. You can still do that now, you just need to gaslight everyone. Yeah, but chat's going slow enough where people will be able to see it. Because like if then the person complains, you just ban them. You ban them and then steal all their jokes. Drawing my Chud Jack Soy Rage comic of Zura trying to gaslight people that he's actually funny and not just reading chat. That's an evil dystopian world. Damn, first he's a furry, now he wants us to indulge him. No. No. Bring back Rage comics? I actually agree with that sentiment. Wojaks and Chudjaks are just Rage comics of ew. I like Rage comics. They're endearing and funny. They're literally just current like Wojaks. Wojaks are just an extension of Rage comics. Honest to God, we need iFunny back. Okay, I would not go there. I actually disagree. You're on your own with that one, Zed. I do not agree with that sentiment. I do not miss the stupid iFunny thing at the bottom. Whenever I see a meme that was funny and then I see the little iFunny logo at the bottom, I feel ashamed at laughing at it. I was like, wow, I just laughed at a fucking iFunny meme. Does Funny Junk still exist? Do you guys remember Funny Junk? Next, you're gonna share us the awkward anime. Those are pretty funny, a little bit. They're cringe now, but back in the day, they used to slap. Awkward Penguin, remember that shit? That used to slap. Come on now. Don't say you didn't find at least one of them endearing. Petition to give Zura an iFunny tag at the bottom corner of their streams. If I had an iFunny logo on my streams that I just could never remove, I think I would just stop streaming. It's not worth it anymore. I find you endearing? Thanks, bro. Thanks, Meowie. Velociraptor. Oh shit, Velociraptor. Remember Good Guy Greg? Why the fuck? This has become Unk stream. Fuck this bullshit. Get no more stupid ass fucking old memes, okay? Alright, Meow, you're doing too much, bro. No more. Ah, my head itches. Guys, can we not talk about fucking Bad Luck Brian and like asshole Aaron, okay? No more. No more of that. We're just all aging ourselves. We're gonna talk about fucking Watergate next by this pace. Who would turn into Unk stream? I'll choose to believe that. I don't remember, but I'm gonna believe you. Let's go with 5% invasion. Actually, no. What happens if I ignore offers? Oh, it just gives me nothing. Zura, oh my god. Zura, were you an Ermager? No, I fucking wasn't. By the way, she died. Did you know that? I lied. I don't know if she actually died or You believe what? You believed me. I lied to you and you believed me. I just made that up. I don't know if she's dead or not. She's probably fine. I have no idea if she's actually dead or not. Sometimes to fuck with people, I just like to say certain celebrities die. Like, they'll be like, yeah, Jackie Chan died. Did you know that? And they'll be like, what? And they're like, no. Canceling you for misinformation so you and Buddy for it. I won't show up. What the fuck is that? Oh, that's a boss. Zura gets pulled into the Alex Jones lol suit. I like the term lol suit. I have a friend that really loves, like, Chris Chan lore. My friend really loves lol cow stuff. And I'm like really surprised because when I met them initially, I had no idea that they were into that. but they're like a Christorian. Apparently, if you are knowledgeable enough on Christian stuff, you're called that, a Christorian. Is the old meme talk worse than the new memes? 6-7 versus Bad Luck Brian. They're all bad. It's all awfulness. Guys, did you know Deku died recently? Yeah, he died in like Skid Row. He overdosed on Fent after losing his quirk. It's really sad. Don't meet your heroes. Oh fuck. Can I get a magnet? Man, this run is kind of dookie. Oh, fuck. Well, I'll try one more time. Thank goodness. What, me dying? Oh, Deku died. I remember exactly, like, before... What was it? My Hero Academia, before it became, like, a huge meme fest, when people actually liked it sincerely, without all the, like, memes and stuff. When people started talking like this! Oh my... I remember there's a time before people started memeing the fuck out of My Hero Academia, where people just appreciated it as a manga and a piece of art itself. And then the irony happened, and everybody started doing the Deku voice. Do you know Christian got his name from singing Bear in a mall? What? The singing bear heard Christopher as Christian and his dad was like, fuck, that's genius. Why did I think of that? Son rereading it. I don't believe you. I remember too, I was reading the manga and at a certain point the decision pissed me off and I just dropped it. I dropped it too. It's true, I don't believe you. Unless I like see a YouTube video explaining that to me, I refuse to believe you. That's stupid. That makes no sense. I watched all parts of the Christian documentary. If that's true, it's not... The way Christian is, it's not entirely their fault. Their parents kind of fucked, you know, him over. Oh my lord. The fact that they're like people still documenting that individual to this day is insane to me. People are that dedicated to another human being. Some people aren't even that dedicated to their fucking spouses, and these people are like documenting every single piece of like human movement made by Christian. It's insane. I'm serious, not lying. Chris story was huge for a reason. It's hilarious. It's just, it's sad. It makes me sad. Like, damn. Man in the pickle. Dude, I think I recall this. I think my friend also mentioned some pickle man that like stole a girl away from Christian. And like they became like married or something. Something like that. Anyway, no more Christian talk. I've had my fill. But it's so funny. It is. I won't say it isn't. But it's also equally, if not more sad. If I stand in that fire, will it kill me? Moldy cheese is an S tier item? Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Oh, no, that's my item. It leaves a flame thing. Okay, enemies get damaged. Hydrate, thank you for the hydrate. Do I have any water? I have a can of Coke. And it's flat. The Coke is flat. I need to have like a dedicated water bottle for these streams, man, because I get so dehydrated. I have this water bottle I bought like years ago. I care user, thank you. I have this water bottle that I bought like years ago, but I haven't really been consistent at using it. and for like a year plus, it has had this stagnant water in it. Probably from like 2023, 2022. And I'm kind of afraid that that water has become so like fucked up and like ruined the insides of the water bottle that it's ruined the water bottle itself permanently. It's juice now. I'm kind of scared to use it. I don't know. If we're selling ancient memes, I'ma fire my laser. Remember laser collection? Remember those animations? Remember that shit? I wonder what that guy's doing now, because you made other stuff besides the laser collection. Here comes that boy. Oh my fucking god. Don't remind me. That was the worst out of all of them, man. That boy was a non sequitur. I remember people combined that meme with Lucio and made Lucio the frog on the thing, on the unicycle. That shit probably made someone laugh their ass off back in the day. Oh shit, what up? Oh fuck, you guys know the whole how the whole thing goes. Zura, which stick figure based animation and game page do you grow up with? I grew up with Stickpage. Stickpage.com. I played the fuck out of those Flash games, man. There was a stick game Flash game where you got to control like a battlefield and you could like swap out into different like members of the battlefield. So you could be like a spearman, you could be a swordsman, you could be like a miner. Not like a underage person, but like a person who actually mines. I'm gonna die. And you could... I remember that one. It's good times. That's what I'm saying, man. Simpler times. Before all this nonsense. A miner? No. Ow! I'm so ass at the Fox character. Every other character I'm pretty good at, but the Fox one specifically I just have trouble with. The Stickman sniper games. Oh fuck, I remember those. Remember the Stickman game? Was that the one where they gave like the female Stickman like huge boobs? But they gave all the other stick people like regular stick bodies? It's just they gave that one the big boobs. I remember that. Yeah. It's very ironic as a wizard and the wizard. I love the fact that I changed the word wizard into that stupid MSN Messenger wizard man. Yeah, no, it is very ironic how I'm doing the forest at the wizard character. I fucking love that emote, man. I'm so glad I added it. Fake wizard. I'm real wizard. I'm really glad that there's not that many wizard VTubers out there. Because if there was, I would feel my specialness waning. You know how there's like a million like Catboy and Catgirl VTubers? If there was like a million Wizard Boy VTubers, I'd consider rebranding. $7TV is so fun. I love 7TV. I can't believe I haven't used it until like recently. I had Ginkgo like explain to me how 7TV works, I think. Meowie, I'm gonna need you to settle down, bro. I'm starting to get a little uncomfortable now. Who's a good wizard boy? Did I use this already? I did. Sorry, my bad. It's okay. Let me open this thing. Yes! And oh my goodness. Well, I gotta... Oh, I see Zura is uncomfortable with chatters, but if it... Oh my fucking god! But if another VTuber does it, he's alright. That's not true! I don't have any favorites. I don't have any whatchamacallits. biases. Or I try not to, at least. You know? Ow. That's not true, Meowie. Okay, I can promise you, I enjoy your presence. I'm very lucky to have all of you and people to chat with you guys. Okay? I'm not an ungrateful streamer, because there's already plenty of those. Can you fucking like believe? Have you seen those clips of like those huge streamers? They get like hundreds and thousands of dollars of donations. And then they just look at chat and go, oh, thanks for the donation. And then they move on. If someone gave me like $100, I would like not stop talking about it. I'd be like, dude, are you sure you want to give this money to me? And it's happened before. And I always feel like bad because it's like, are you sure you want to give me that amount of money? Give me that fire staff. No, Meowie. No. No, no, no. You literally told me to kill myself last week for not being a VTuber. No. That did not happen. That is a lie. Yes. I had a really good run earlier where I just kept getting a bunch of gold items with the character, but I kind of squandered it because I still wasn't really familiar with said character. Let's go with the cheese because David in the chat said he would go. Oh, legendary. What time is it? Holy shit, it's only 9 PM. I thought it was going to be way later. Yes! Speaking of cat boys and cat girls are really overrated, but FF14 did it best. I like FF14 seems like I would enjoy it. Bro's cheesed up to the gills. Yazar, I feel like I would like FF14, but I see people logging in thousands and thousands of hours on that game, and I get kind of scared that I'm going to become obsessed with it and stop doing literally everything else. Exactly. It seems extremely time-consuming, but probably very fun. It's so hard to get into, this card is so bad. I also heard that. I also heard that unless you have someone walking through it with you, an old friend of mine offered, because even they admitted, like, yeah, it's kind of a slog to, you know, go through all of that by yourself. So, a lot of people have to get, like, FF14 buddies to walk them and help them through the early game just so they have someone to play with, so they can get immersed in the game. But I feel like if the game isn't already fun, like, without having to have somebody walk you through it, is it really, you know, I don't know. Not really. It took me like 2 years to finish the story because I took my sweet time where as my friends the week to finish the full expedition. I just don't know if I have it in me to play another like MMORPG anymore. I feel like I've tapped out with my last huge MMORPG I like fucked with when I was younger was MapleStory. I was a huge MapleStory head. I would ask my parents to buy me Nexon gift cards just to buy in-game hairstyles in MapleStory. Brain Rot Gaming, let's go. Hi, Dante. Like, I fuck with MapleStory so hard. I try to get my friend Spectre into MapleStory. And they were like, yep, this certainly is a game. They were trying not to be rude and tell me this game was, like, not fun. But I thought it was fun. MapleStory, oh my god. Did you also indulge into MapleStory, Jess? I was huge into MapleStory. I remember the highest level I ever made a character. I had the habit of, like, only leveling up a character until, like, 30 or 60. and like never anything past that. And I remember when I finally leveled a person like 150, 160, that was like a huge deal for me. I'm like, okay, I'm in the big league now. And then soon after, I dropped that game. My friend got me into Terra Online. We played for like 20 hours, finally got started getting good, and then he quit. That's what happens, bro. That's what happens when you play any MMORPG with a friend. As soon as they quit, like abruptly, you're like, well, who the hell am I gonna fucking play with? I'm not gonna play with randos. I feel like FF14 on its own is a great game, but playing with friends, not role-playing but like hanging out, was special to me. I believe you. I made friendships on MapleStory. Yeah, they didn't last because we were all like 13 years old, but I mean, it was special to me. I'm sure everybody has that game. For a lot of people, it was World of Warcraft. I remember, like, watching my friend who got me into League of Legends play World of Warcraft, and I was like, wow, this game looks kind of old. I did a bit. I wish I played more now. How is MapleStory now? I remember I tried, like, getting back into it when I was, like, 19. And everything was different. There were, like, a bunch of different classes that were all extremely overpowered looking. And I don't know. It just didn't feel the same. Luckily, people still hung out in Hennessy, if you know MapleStory, you know what I mean? They were Henny hoes still, so at least there was that. I remember there's a dedicated MapleStory music video community back in the day. Like, people would learn how to animate using the MapleStory sprites and use Sony Vegas. It was always Sony Vegas. People learned how to fucking video edit just to make a MapleStory music videos where their characters would, like, cry in the rain while listening to, like, Green Day. Damn, I have, like, a lot of cheese. What does this even do? 40% chance to poison enemies on hit. Okay. Mine's FF14 in the Monster Hunter franchise. Monster Hunter is also something that I've actually played. Unlike FF14, I played Monster Hunter. I feel like if I had a dedicated, like, friend group... Actually, I mean, I could. I have a lot of friends that do play Monster Hunter, but for one reason or another, I just never dedicated it enough time to, like, super get into the game. I really like Longsword, because I'm a huge fucking weeaboo, apparently. But, yeah, no, there's a lot of game franchises that I just scrape the top of the lid without submerging myself, unfortunately. There's so many games, so little time, especially when you are, you know, not in school anymore, you can't just come home and play video games. It's sad. I'm glad I can play games on stream, because I can both hang out with you guys and also play something. But, I don't know. Some games are not as good to play on stream, though. I avoid certain games that I know aren't going to be that fun to watch stream. Some games just aren't meant to be streamed. For example, I remember a lot of people tried playing Red Dead Redemption, like 2, on stream when it came out. That, in my opinion, would be a not good idea because that game was really fucking slow. And it's probably meant to be played, you know, like just by yourself without streaming because nothing really, unless you mod it or do some crazy shit with it, nothing insane is going to be really happening in the between, you know, stages. Sure, you could chat during those moments, but like, it's just not a good stream game. Cheese to me too. I was a big Linkin Park fan before I knew what Linkin Park was, thanks to MapleStory AMBs. My brother, you are my brethren. You know what the fuck is up. Evanescence, MapleStory, Crawling in My Skin. That was the shit. You were in the sauce just like me. Hell's that? Thank you. I still remember certain like prolific MapleStory animators. Like they were like big names in the MapleStory animation scene, and now they're just doing whatever the fuck now. A lot of them are still animating stuff. Some of them still make MapleStory content here and there. A lot of them are like 30, 40 now. Like a lot of them are in their 30s, probably have kids too. Did you think about it? It's insane to me. Oh my lord. Damn. Well, I beat it at least. I beat the final stage thing. Ooh. I miss AMVs. The worse quality, the better. It was always every time we touch. It was every time we touch. It was crawling in my skin. Those were the good ones. Okay, I think this might be my last one, and then I'll probably end stream and raid into somebody. We shall see. Angels with a shotgun, yes. Yes! Hold on, let me open this up. Alright. You know, it's very... Do you guys see, like, kids romanticizing the era you grew up in? Because I go on TikTok sometimes, and I see people romanticizing the fuck out of, like, the scene phase back in, like, 2000s, early 2010s. Everyone's like, fuck, I wish I could have grown up in that area, or era. It's like when you go to YouTube comments, and they always go to, like, an 80s or 90s song, and are like, fuck, I wish I was born in this era instead. Giving off those kinds of vibes. It's very interesting. I guess it makes me feel good about the era I grew up in, because it's like, alright, so if you're like fantasizing about growing up in the same like time I was, I guess it was a pretty good time. I need enough money. There we go. Speaking on TikTok, how are you guys with short form content? Do you guys indulge in that too? Or are you like normal and like free and have freedom of will? I love it, but I don't feel good after. It's like smoking. You like it in the moment, but then afterwards you just feel like shit, like sick. I sincerely do feel like vertigo or like some sort of sickness whenever I watch too much of it. I feel like physically ill, like something is up and I literally have to stop or else I'll just feel even worse. I never feel that with like YouTube videos really, because like I'll know when to stop, but there's like some weird human brain chemical shit going on where you just don't know when to stop. It's like food. Some people have a hard time stopping eating food because like their brain signals aren't working properly to tell them like, hey, I should probably stop eating this. Or like the food itself is like not filling enough to tell your brain, all right, I gotta stop now. And so you just keep eating. I was gonna say this is like watching a Subway Surfers TikTok. No, you mean my stream? Don't say that. Now I fucking feel bad. Now I'm self-conscious. No, it's not like that. It's not the same. All I gotta do is just change my voice into one of those AI voices. This is a Reddit story where a single mother went home and realized the door was unlocked and saw her two beautiful children. And shit like that. Fuck, maybe that is no different from what I'm doing right now. This is not why people eat too much. I'm sure it plays a role. Brain chemicals. Just blame it all on brain chemicals. I will say the music goes pretty hard. It does pump me up to slay gobos and skeletons. Oh god. I feel like I'm a bit underleveled. I need one of those whatchamacallits. Magnets. Anyone still listen to Nightcore? Now it's just called like, it's not called Nightcore anymore. It's called like TikTok version or something. We've lost culture. Sped up version. Yeah, sped up version. I can feel the frown on your face right now. Bell, I can feel it. That can't be right. I will say, some people still call it that. I've heard, like, slow... You know how Nightcore is supposed to be, like, the sped-up version? I've heard people call the... I've heard people call, like, slowed-down versions of song daycore, and I kind of like that. Our culture. Nightcore is just TikTok brain music. Prove me wrong. You're right, but it existed before TikTok, though. It still fills in, like... It still appeals the same way, you know, to the same demographic. But Nightcore predates TikTok by a large margin. I was in the trenches. I was listening to Nightcore like it was nobody's business. That was my culture. How was your culture? 6-7? Oh, you like that shit? Scum. Is there a stream sped up version? That would give you a fucking migraine. I'm gonna die, aren't I? Where's my HP? Where my lifesteal at? Oh! Okay, the game does not slow down. Only the music does whenever you... So you're saying Nightcore was patient zero, should have stopped at the roots? I disagree. I think it should have been more. All songs should have built-in Nightcore versions. That's my 2 cents. Greedy wizard? Yeah. You could say that again. Ow! I forgot you were infected by TikTok. Yeah! I tried my best to avoid TikTok for the longest time. But my friends put me on. So blame my friends, not me, okay? I'm a victim too. Yes! Here's the money shot. Give me more items, please. It's not as bad as YouTube Shorts, so I do both. I fucking double fist that shit. I'm doing both YouTube Shorts because they trick you. Okay, when you watch YouTube Shorts, they recommend you like stuff you actually like. So you'll be watching like something about like, say you're into like skateboard. You get a skateboard YouTube short, right? And then the next one autoplays or you swipe. And then it's just fucking nonsense. It's like someone rolling like a jar full of marbles, and then the jar breaks and the marbles go everywhere. And that tickles your brain and goes, ah, I liked watching those marbles go everywhere. Finish my Chipotle, now I'm here. Hi, Saturday. Chipotle. That sounds like the Chipotle version of like in a world where we were all primates. Like Planet of the Apes. His name is Zura the Fruit. That's clear. I double fist that. Yeah, that's... I certainly said that. I didn't realize it sounded as bad as it did. Oh my god. I should probably get out of here. Or maybe kill the boss. Storm incoming. Don't mind if I do. Chipotle could be in Zootopia. How was the new Zootopia movie, by the way? Ah! I didn't watch it, but I heard good things about it. Apparently, you got like a 90% on the Rotten Tomatoes, so it has to have been at least okay. I considered going to the movie theaters to see it, but I didn't have anybody to go with, so I was like, I'll just pirate it when it comes out. I'm sure Disney won't care. I'm really glad pirating movies has become better, because back in the day, it used to be really bad, where it used to be some guy breathing really heavily over like camcorder footage, like 240p footage. And that was the best you could get if you wanted to watch the movie without having to pay for it. Holy shit, there's so many bosses. Oh my lord. Pirate? But you're a Pirating, anybody can be a pirate, okay? Look at Jack Sparrow. Fucking Sora. Sora from Kingdom Hearts is a pirate. If he can do it, I can too. Oh my god, I'm getting tossed around. There goes Zura's Disney sponsors. I would never be. Disney is an evil company. Like, even more evil than, like, a lot of other companies, okay? Holy shit, I'm gonna die. Fuck! I think I bit off more. Is this elderly Zura Unk emote? No, it's me grimacing while smiling with my one tooth. Just imagine me making this noise. Ooh. That's a noise that plays whenever you use that emote. This is what you look at when you put all your homework off on the last minute. Yeah, I've done that before. Can you guys believe I was a B student back in Wizard High School? I was a straight B's student. I want to play as Ogre. I like Ogre. Okay, this is the last run, guys, and I gotta fucking fuck off and raid into somebody and probably take a shower. I cannot believe. They'll never give him that clone of Roxas. They should. Whoa! Okay, I'm gonna like the character. He's got the axe ability. Not after that, I'm smarter than a fan. Oh yeah, I forgot I streamed that. If I recall correctly, my high school GPA was... what was it? 3.1. It was either a straight 3.0 or a 3.1 GPA. So I was like the average student. I just didn't care. I cared enough to where I would try my best not to fail classes, but I didn't give a fuck enough to actually excel at them because I didn't care. All I cared about was drawing fan art of Steven Universe. That was it. B's get degrees? Agreed. I know people who are like, you too? Really? Who's your favorite? Who's your favorite character? I wonder what would have happened if I... Pearl? I also really liked Pearl. Lapis was my favorite, though. I really like Lapis. I like fucked up, mentally evil. Well, she wasn't evil, but she had problems. So real. Fake. How were you guys in school? Were you guys the academically gifted? I've noticed that a lot of academically gifted people usually tended to burn themselves out and become very depressed, which is very sad, but I understand why it happened. Thank you. I keep getting exploded. Ow. I'm gonna die, aren't I? I'm playing with fire right now. It is. Oh, okay. Well, that enemy just kind of spawned in front of me. That wasn't fair. I'm gonna play one more because that run was kind of doo-doo. He's green like addiction. No, no, no. I'm not. You know, I paid a flat amount for this game. Okay, it'd be different if I was like pay to win or something. This is not an addiction. I can stop whenever I want, etc., etc. What's this? Electric plug. Upon taking damage, send out an electric shock. Banish. I don't want this shit. You gamble, Zura? Do you indulge in gacha? Yes. I used to. Actually, no, that's a lie. I still do a little bit. I spent $30 on Google Musume, but it was either 30 or 60, and that's all I'm spending on gacha games. I knew I had a problem with that when I was playing Fate Grand Order back in like 2021 or something. And I remember I was like rolling all of my currency on a banner for a character I didn't even really care about that much. And when I didn't get her, I spent $500 fucking just to get a character I didn't even like that much. And that's when I realized, wow, this is bad. And so I'm trying my best to never be like that ever again. Gacha games really are just straight up gambling, and they tickle your brain in the same way gambling does too, except you're not getting any money. The possibility of you getting money is replaced by you getting your favorite wife or husbando. And the dopamine that hits your brain when that happens. And it's even like worse when like you stop playing the game because it's like, wow, I spent $500 on this one game I'm not even fucking playing anymore. That's bad. Ow. Yeah. It's just a bunch of pixels and voice lines. That's why I feel like I kind of just draw the gacha game characters to get my fix. Like, instead of getting the characters in game, I'll just draw them. But even then, I'm kind of like a part of the problem because people might see my art and be like, whoa, that character's from that. I will now go play that game and spend money because that fan art has influenced me to spend money. I liked that animation / fan art so much, I'm gonna go spend $300. And I'm like, oh fuck, I just ruined someone's life. Zura, I think you're just an addict. No! Can an addict do this? Spend $500 on a banner for a character they don't give a fuck about? Oh my lord. I want this chest! Can I have help, please? Oh my lord. Oh, fuck! Okay, no! Okay, the ogre's kind of hard to play. Being a not ranged character in these games is kind of hard. One last one. If I die here, that's it. One more. Okay? I thought I was bad spending like 910 years of playing games, but you spent like half that in a single day. Yeah. It was bad. I'll be the first one to admit, it was bad. Non-ranged usually only works if it's a consistent local AoE. I see. I'll keep that in mind. I'll try to... So I guess I'll get chunkers in that case. One last one. He's just... Leave me alone, man! Let me play my video game, okay? Let me play my little dopamine game in peace, alright? I don't got else much going on right now. Hey man, it's the holidays, am I right? I'm happy my streamer is an addict. I get more streams. Aww, that's kind of fucked up, but aww. I pinky promise you guys that you could be studying. You can stop fucking guilting me, bro. I'm trying to have fun. Okay? Can't a guy have fun? I'll study another time. It's been a while since Zura streamed. You can do a few more one wars as a treat. Thank you, Jess. Thank you for enabling my addiction. This does really feel gacha game coded though, the amount of dopamine I'm getting. Oh wow. I promise you, I promise you guys, hand on my heart, that I will stream a whole lot more next year. So, when I do, I hope to see you guys there. Especially when I get my model. Fun fact, I was like checking out different rig artists and like people to do work for, and even when like they didn't have time to work on it, like some of them just have like huge backlogs to like work on other commission people. But when they saw my model, because I sent in like, hey, oh, hey now, Kiji, come on. Kiji. You don't gotta do that, bro, but thank you so much. Kiji, you're way too generous. I say this every time, but you never listen. Thank you very much. Thank you for the gift sub to David, Emily, Mad Dog, Dante, and Nutmilk. This is my kind of gacha. Do you get dopamine from it the same way I get dopamine from playing this game, Kiji? But anyway, back to my thing. I showed off my model to like some potential other alternative rig artists. I'll be heading to bed now. Good night, everyone. Good night, Meowie. Thank you for coming. Thank you for hanging out. I showed off. So when I saw those alternative, rig people, even though they said like, sorry man, we can't like do it at this time because like we just have too many backlog like stuff that we still have to work on. They still complimented my my design / art. Like they were like, yo, just so you know, like a lot of our like, I don't know if they were just being polite or not. I really hope not, because if so, it's like, come on man, don't lie to me. You can tell me I'm mid. But they were like, yo, we really like your design. We're really interested in like rigging for you, but because of the time frame you set out and our current available workload, we just can't make it work. But your design is really nice, and a lot of people were interested when I showed them. Because like I was applying to one of those rigging companies, because people have made whole companies out of rigging VTuber models. There's just that many. And they said, this is the best design I've ever seen! I'll be thinking about it. I'll be taking it? No, my fuck. If I sent like my VTuber design to somebody I wanted to commission work from and they stole it and they like sold it or something or like used it for themselves, there would be hell to pay. I would go to their fucking house. Cause I spent around 2 fucking plus years working on that on and off. And to have some fucking chud come in and steal my design, my fucking personally drawn model, there will be bomb threats. I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna stand and give it to him. Oh lord! Hold on, guys. Another Zura up here. Up here. Hey everybody, it's me, dude. I would actually fucking go into chat and say the most awful shit imaginable to them. How dare you? Did hard time after someone stole that cute design. Yeah, no, I would fucking kill. I would make a fucking twit longer. I'm serious. I would never ever want to make a twit longer. But if somebody steals my shit, I will literally go on the rooftops and talk about it. Like, how dare you? That was my blood, sweat, and tears. I've had people steal my stuff for it. Their shit even gets more views than mine. That's the most I hate that so fucking much. There's nothing more demoralizing than like when somebody steals your shit and they get more views or they get more recognition. It's like adding salt to the wound. People deserve to be If you steal someone else's shit, if I ever made a country, that'd be death sentence. Death immediately. If you steal people's hard work, especially creative hard work, death sentence. Always. I feel like if I ran a country, things would be good. I could run a country good, I think. There would just be minor changes. Like, if you steal creative stuff from people, death sentence. If you yell at a retail employee when they were just doing their job, a death sentence. Oh my god. Hold on, guys. I gotta focus for this one. If you're mean to my mom and dad, death sentence. You're dead. And banned from my Twitch channel. Oh, okay, so I have an ability that if you stand still, you just start to heal. Yeah, that's what banned from your Twitch channel. No! Somehow that's worse than death. I like that. Whoa, bees upon ye. Hello, hi Fallen. How you doing, man? Did you have a good Christmas / Christmas Eve / Hanukkah / Kwanzaa / other holidays? Break this spot. Bing chilling, had a good time and too much food. I hate the feeling when you like eat a lot of even like the tasty food, but you just ate so much of it that you just become so uncomfortable. That like uncomfortability you get after eating a lot sucks ass. That happened to me on a couple of days prior to Christmas Eve. Like I went to a restaurant and the portion of like French fries they gave me was way too big, and like by the time I was walking out, it just felt fucked up. I felt so bloated. It was awful. Legit felt like a rock in my gut. That sounds terrible. That sounds like a medical thing. Watch me dodge you by just walking. He knows not to read my messages. I'm playing the fucking game, okay? I'll miss messages. I'm not some all-seeing being. Sometimes messages will be missed. I can't read all of them. Give me a break, man. Didn't you say your dad would disown you if you found out you're gay, though? Like, he changed, actually. My dad has so little hope in me to find romantic love that he's like, you know what? If you had a boyfriend, that'd be okay. And I'm like, thanks, Dad. But not really. I'm just joking around. Okay. Yeah, he just missed my message, and that's why he didn't. I'm sure your message was very funny, Smitty. This is how Zura turns his dad woke. I don't know, like, maybe my dad is like, you know what? Whatever you are, just find somebody, okay? I don't even care anymore, just find somebody. And I'm like, Dad, thanks, I guess. There you go. The amount of, like, people in my fucking life that want me to get a girlfriend is insane. Not even just a girlfriend, just anybody. And it's gotten to a point where I'm like, leave me alone. My fucking mom and dad, my, what was it? Aunts and uncles. My fucking boss was like, you know, when you get a girlfriend, make sure they're a city girl so they can show you around the city. And I'm like, ah, leave me alone. I say as I play a fucking video game. Kinda hellscape out there for trying to find someone serious these days. I've been hurt. It's even your boss. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know why the fuck. I think he was trying to be like playful or something, cause like I'm probably one of the youngest people in my office job, and so he probably sees me. He's like, yeah. Get yourself a nice dame. And I'm like, okay. Give you Zazo. Leave me alone, man. Yeah. You describe your boss like his name is Joey. I think his name's Tom. Don't dox me, okay? My boss Tom is like, yeah, you know, make sure you get a girlfriend from the city so that she can show you around the city. And I'm like, okay. The amount of access you got now is quite satisfying. I agree. It's the dopamine. Again, this game is very dopamine-esque. Get the fuck away from me! Thank God I got that magnet. Yes, 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 yes. Give them all to me. You think? I'm bad with names. I'm really good with faces, but names are not my forte. Holy shit! I can't even see my health bar at that point. Ugh. Okay, that was my last one. I beat it. I beat the round, so I'm going to end it there. I want to see if I want raid into anybody though. Let me see if anybody's on to raid. Ah! Hey man, don't throw shit at me while I'm trying to find people to raid. But do I want to raid anybody? I don't know. Yeah, I'll pass for now. I'm too tired to fucking choose between who's on my raid list. I'm gonna end it there. Thank you for stream. It was very fun. I hope so. I always hope these streams are fun for you guys to watch. And I'm always happy to see you guys in chat. I really am. I'm not just saying that. I hope I'm not coming off like a stereotypical, I love you guys so much streamer that like then when stream ends are like, all right, fuck these guys. I really do, you know, I remember all your guys' names and everything. If there's a method of getting your base stats up, it's usually best to leave these CQC types for until you beef up the... W op W op stream. W hate watching. Just know you will always be my #1 op. Hashtag Chud life. Have a good night, Zura. Enjoy the bonking. Thank you guys. If we'll see if I do another stream before the year ends. If I don't, I will see you guys in the new year. PS, thanks for the stream. Nut Milk. Were you lurking the whole time? Hi, what's up, dude? Hey, I had fun playing, whatchamacallit, Repo with ya. Hashtag not all chuds. I hate watch you. Thank you. Thank you for the hate watch. See you next year. I need like a little like glasses shine sound effect whenever somebody uses that emote. Waching. All right, boys and girls, I will head off now. Have a great night. Okay. Shing. Have a good night. Bye bye. Thank you. Bye.